What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shay's Tube, and thank you so much for tuning in. It is Thursday. Well, it's actually Wednesday here. 11. What am I talking about, y'all? Today is Thursday, okay? Thursday, December the 12th, 2024, 11:49 out here on the West Coast. Again, welcome to Shay's Tube, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in a replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be. What's up, Jermaine? Jermaine. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area. And part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. Also, guys, can you please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content tonight? And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. Oh man, hold on for a minute. Every time I get on this computer, you guys, I start sneezing and doing the most. But anyway, if you want to show additional support to this channel, you can do that by doing the Cash App to $ShadesTube, or you can do a super chat, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99. And probably this weekend coming up, we're going to start off with a members only live for about 30 minutes or so. All right. So make sure you cop a membership for $4.99, and you can be able to attend that members only live this weekend. All righty. And we're probably going to have like an open panel or something like that. All right. So anyway, y'all, tonight, this is going to be a very good live. Before I start, though, let me clear up something. Yesterday, when I did my first live, I kept on saying Sean, I kept on saying Jay-Z. All right. And what I meant to say is Sean Combs, which is Diddy. These, two names, they both are Sean's, and then all these different cases and everything. I don't know what the heck I was thinking about. So when I was talking about that John Doe interview, I was talking about Diddy, okay? Sean Combs, Diddy, period. The only time I really talked about Jay-Z is in regards to the lawsuit with the girl who added his name to the lawsuit. So I just wanted to clarify all of that. I actually put it on my in my comment section of the videos as well, but just in case you guys didn't know or see it or whatever the case is, I'm telling you right here. All right, and so sorry about that. So tonight I'll make sure that I know who I'm talking about for sure. Okay, so we got Tony Vance up in the place to be. What's up, Tony? Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Tony some love and support. And Tony, I hope you're having a good night at work. All right. Like I said, Jermaine is up in the place to be. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. And again, you can donate at Cash App $ShadesTube or Super Chat or the membership. And smash that like button one more time and turn on your notifications. Thank you so much, Jermaine. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. So anyway, guys, tonight we are going to be talking about Jay-Z, his alleged son, the three men who filed lawsuits, or they're about to file lawsuits on Diddy and Luigi M. We're going to talk about him as well. The guy who unalived the United Health insurance guy. All right, so we're going to talk about all of these people. And if I can get a breaking news item in there, I will put it in there. If not, I'll cover that tomorrow on every Friday, y'all. All right. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great Thursday. I hope you had a productive Thursday as well. And I hope your night is going good. And thank you again for tuning into this Night Owl Live. And thanks to all my supporters as well, people who are just basically watching my videos and subscribing to the channel. Welcome to all my new subbies. And I just appreciate each and every one of you guys for, getting these views up and, just doing everything you guys have been doing, donating, doing super chats, memberships, watching the videos, leaving comments, being in the chat. I definitely appreciate you guys and thank you again. Okay. Okay. So again, in this live tonight, we're going to be talking about the allegations made by Jay-Z's alleged son. Also, Jay-Z may have another grape lawsuit coming if it's not already in effect. Diddy has 3 new lawsuits possibly coming, or they are already here. He is accused of graping 3 men, and then Luigi M might be going through some type of issues, which played a role in his mindset, which ultimately, aided him in unaliving that CEO. So we're going to be talking about all of that, guys. All right. All right. So the first thing first, let's go ahead and talk about Jay-Z alleged son. All right. We're going to talk about him first. Man. Hold on. Let me find it. I forgot what I did with it, guys. Man. I think it's over here, right here. Okay. So let me turn this up a little bit so we can hear. Okay, let me turn this music down a little bit too. Okay. So first thing first, we're going to go over Jay-Z's information. Okay, we got to get it first, you guys. His son. Now, let me ask you guys something. Do y'all believe that man is Jay-Z's son? Because I remember when this was a big thing a couple of years ago, and he basically refused to get the DNA testing. Now, when we look at these pictures of this guy, I'm going to tell you guys straight up, they do resemble. All right? They do resemble. Anyway, Jay-Z's illegitimate son claims rapper lied in court and bribed judges for years to avoid paternity tests in new lawsuit. Okay? So let's go ahead and go over this real quick. Everybody's filing a daggone lawsuit. Everybody. Okay? And Jermaine said he looks a little like him to me too. Okay? So Jay-Z is facing another accusation that he lied and bribed judges for over a decade to get out of paying and taking a paternity test for a young man who claims he is the rapper's illegitimate son. Ramir S31 has long believed Jay-Z is his biological father, who impregnated his mother when she was just 16 years old, a claim the rapper has always denied. So this is a picture of him right here. And he does resemble Jay-Z in his mother to me, okay? Let me show y'all. So what are you guys thinking? I got side-by-side pictures too to let you guys see them together. All right, I'm going to show you guys all of that. So they actually have some down here, but I got better pictures than this that you can really, I don't know why they got them up here. Okay. So here's Jay-Z. This is another picture, but I'm going to show y'all another picture that they really look alike on. Tony said no, you don't believe it. Okay, but I'm going to show you some other pictures in a minute. I'm going to see if you're going to change your mind. They got them same lips, I tell you that. Okay, anyway, so he has filed a new lawsuit against the New Jersey court system in a slew of judges alleging they conspired with Jay-Z for over a decade to have cases relating to his paternity, inheritance, and abuse of court processes dismissed. Okay? Now, in these court papers filed in New Jersey by Ramir and his godmother, Lily Coley, the pair alleged that Jay-Z lied in court that he had no property in New Jersey. Therefore, the court had no jurisdiction over him, even though they had property deeds and tax records with his name on it. Now, this comes days after Jay-Z real name Sean Carter, was accused in a separate lawsuit of raping a 13-year-old girl alongside former pal Sean Diddy Combs. So they're not friends anymore? Okay, anyway, that suit accuses Carter, 55, of actually assaulting the unidentified teen at an MTV VMA after party in 2000. Of course, Carter has denied all of the allegations against him, calling it a blackmail attempt. All right. Now, while Jay-Z is not listed as a defendant in his new court filing, he is mentioned many times. It has been battling Ramir Lily and Ramir's now deceased mom, Wanda, since 2010. I told you guys before, this has been going on for a while. The filing states that 6 separate judges conspired with Party Carter, who continued to misrepresent that he did not have property in New Jersey. Ramir and Lily have filed several lawsuits against Carter since Ramir's mom first filed a paternity test request back in 2010. But they claim the rapper abused the court system, causing their cases to be dismissed or denied. Now, after complaining about the injustices he faced throughout his case to local authorities in Camden County, New Jersey in 2017, Ramir alleges in a lawsuit that his car was shot at by unknown individuals. Both Ramir and Lily state that they also had unknown individuals follow them within the community and drive onto their lawn at 4 a.m. in the morning. Now, these are some activities which they allege were orchestrated by Carter's team, according to court filing. So in 2022, they were ordered to pay just under $15,000 in legal fees to Jay-Z, which resulted in what they described in the latest court filing as illegal liens to be placed on their New Jersey home. Come on, Jay-Z. They were unaware of the liens on the property until Lily tried to sell her home in December 2023, and the sale was stopped. They alleged in the court papers they have lost over $100,000 due to the case and are still having money taken from them by Carter. That's not right. The court papers state that between May and August of this year, the title company of their home began to pay illegal lien payments to attorney on behalf of their client, Sean Carter, when it was known these liens were derived from fraud on multiple levels. They claimed the courts disregarded their evidence, which demonstrated that Carter was committing fraud upon the court and yet opt to participate in the fraud with the defendants and deprive plaintiffs' property by sanctioning them and violating plaintiffs' constitutional rights. The pair are suing the court system and the judges and are seeking damages for emotional distress, arguing that they have lost more than $100,000 in wholly unnecessary litigation. They claim the defendants blocked their constitutional rights and prevented a young man who was seeking closure of his paternity from being able to receive that peace of mind, the court filing reads. They claim that the fraudulent orders must be voided, since Carter and his lawyer continue to use them to obtain money when these orders have no legal authority. They have asked for damages and for the case to be tried by a jury. All right? Now, in a statement to the U.S. Sun, Ramir said he simply wants the judges in this case to be held accountable for actions over the years. Ramir has previously told the Sun he wants nothing from Jay-Z except the truth. Back in an interview in 2018, he said, "I don't want money or anything like that from Jay-Z. I just want him to finally tell the truth to the world." If you are telling the truth, then why is your first answer whenever you're asked to take a paternity test? No. Also, I want fair due process in court, regardless of who my father is or how rich he is. Now, Ramirez's mother says she had unprotected entanglements with Jay-Z, then known as Rock, when she was age 16 in Brooklyn, New York, after he picked her up in Philly, in 1992. He said, I don't want money or anything like that from Jay-Z. I just want him to finally tell the truth to the world. Now, Wanda's, his mom, on and off boyfriend, Robert Graves, was originally listed on the birth certificate until he was legally removed in 2011 after a DNA test proved he was not the father. All right. The U.S. Sun has reached out to representatives for Carter in the office of the New Jersey judicial system for comment. The rapper showed a united front following the grape allegations, turning up to a Hollywood movie premiere with his wife, Beyonce, their daughter, Blue Ivy, and mother-in-law, Tina Knowles. Okay, so what do you guys think about this? And hold on real quick while y'all tell me what you think about this. I actually think that this dude resembles Jay-Z. Okay. And the thing about it is this right here. If he claims that he is not this man's dad, then take the DNA test. Because if you take it and it comes out negative, then you can just go on with your life. He can go on with his life and you don't have to worry about this dude anymore. Okay. So I don't understand why he would not want to take this test. I just don't. So Tony said he don't look like Jay's, his nose just big. Okay. Jermaine said that's crazy regarding how they took him to court and them to court, put a lien on their house and things like that. I think Jay-Z should take the damn DNA test. I do too, and get it over. Because I mean, why keep on prolonging this? All right. I mean, it makes you look guilty. So let's see. So Aries says, so Jay-Z was 24 and the young woman was 16. Sounds about right. I hope they win. Let Sean Carter go down with Sean Combs. Okay. Another commenter said they need to have the judges held accountable. It is disgusting that this man's rights were violated and the courts helped him because Jay-Z is somebody. Please help this man get the justice he deserves. Lock up Jay-Z and the judges. People need to be held accountable. Okay, so Zena said this is not a criminal case. He doesn't have to take a paternity test if he doesn't want to. On what grounds would a judge make him take a test? Because the boy wants him to? Hell no. Do you know how many times celebs will be in the court because someone can't remember how many people they had sex with and want a celeb to be their child's father? You would be going to court every day. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Well, the thing is, if they use protection, they wouldn't have to worry about all this. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. Strap up or something. Is that the right one? Not strap up. I think that's right. Cover up or do something. Not strap up, but cover up or something. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, if you did that, then you wouldn't have to worry about somebody telling you that this baby is yours. You don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. And they definitely got to be held accountable. Okay, so Teresa said, if you are not the father, take the daggone test, Jay-Z, and prove him wrong. That's something you keep avoiding because you fear he might be yours. If he's your son, then he's your son. Your wife should be totally understanding because she's a mom who have a dad in her kid's life. And this happened way before her time with Jay-Z. And I definitely agree with that. If you don't have anything to hide, why won't he take the daggone test? So he can shut this dude up if it comes back that he's not the father. And I believe the dude said that if Jay-Z isn't his dad, then he'll, apologize and just leave him alone. Why not take that though? Tammy said, now is the time for him to be tested. File a lawsuit and get court order. He will have to take it. And then Lynn said, no, he won't. That's not how it works. Courts will only enforce a paternity test if child support is involved or receiving welfare. I don't know about that for sure. I'll have to look that up. I don't know about that for sure. So let's see real quick. Hold on, let's see. Let's see, y'all. Let's check this out. Can a court order a possible dad, to take a paternity test?
According to AVO, while you can certainly seek information from your ex and potential father who may have been informed at some point, you will only get DNA testing through
completely voluntary agreement. Okay. Let's see what they say here. It has to be voluntarily. Okay. So if he does not want to take it, he does not have to take it. But hopefully, just if he thinks this dude is not his son, then just take the test so you can make him be quiet. It's simple. Take the test so you can stop him from talking. So let me show y'all some more pictures of them. So here's one picture here. I think I already showed you guys this. I'm not sure. So many pictures. I've been looking at so much stuff all day. Okay, so then we got this picture right here. They got that nose for sure. He probably, if that is his son, he just looks like the mom and his dad. That's all. Because Blue Ivy, she doesn't look like Jay-Z 100%. She just resembles him a little bit. She looked mostly like Beyonce, especially when Beyonce, was younger and stuff. Now let me play these little. Actually, let me share the screen. We're gonna watch some videos with people talking about this situation and other situations concerning Jay-Z. Okay, so let's do this. Share screen. Share screen. Share screen. Let's see here. Share. Okay, let's see. So let's look at this first one. I think we're going to go this way first. Okay. Open this up and share tab.
If you're not the father, why you ain't just get this done and over with? You know my mom.
Stop it like this and go back. Okay, here we go.
If you're not the father, why you ain't just get this done and over with? You know my mom was a dancer. She used to go to a couple concerts with her friends, and basically they went to an apartment building. They relaxed and chilled and had sex.
Has Jay-Z or any of his people tried to reach out to you to maybe squash you from doing these?
I mean, I wouldn't say they trying to stop it, but they definitely don't want it out there. I would say that. It's crazy to me. I'm not asking for no money or nothing. I'm not asking for no handouts or nothing like that. I work every day. I take care of my family. Only thing I'm asking for, if it's not the truth and there's nothing wrong with the Supreme Court, just get it over with.
Yeah.
Just get it over with.
Yeah, you just want the answer.
Okay, we're gonna stop that.
If you're not the father,
so let's watch.
Why you ain't just get this done and over with? You know my mom was a dancer. She used to go to a couple concerts with her friends, and basically they went to an apartment building. They had sex.
Has Jay-Z or any of his people tried to reach out to you to maybe squash you from doing these?
I mean, I wouldn't say they trying to stop it, but they definitely don't want it out there. I would say that. It's crazy to me. I'm not asking for no money or nothing. I'm not asking for no handouts or nothing like that. I work every day. I take care of my family. Only thing I'm asking for, if it's not the truth and there's nothing wrong with the Supreme Court, just get it over with.
Yeah.
Just get it over with.
Yeah, you just want the answer.
If you're not the father, why you ain't just...
Now let's go over here. And you know what, y'all? I agree with him. If you say that you are adamant that this is not your son, I just don't understand why he just won't go there and just take that DNA test to prove what he believes. Okay, they definitely have the same nose, not so much the lips, but the nose. Okay, in the way his head is shaped at the top. You know, that square-like head at the top and stuff. The nose and the way his hair is shaped at the top. I actually believe that that could be, you know, a possibility that could be his son, you know. But like I said, what he needs to do is just go ahead and take that DNA test so we can know. All right, so he can know actually, and his son, alleged son, can know. Thank you so much, Jermaine, for the super chat. Y'all, let me do this real quick. Super chat, super chat, super chat. All right, let's hold on. I got to find the thing, y'all. I can never find it every time. It be right here in my face, and I still can't find it. Thank you, Jermaine. I appreciate you, hon. Thank you so much. Okay, but like I just told you guys, I just think Jay-Z needs to take that DNA test for real. Okay, to prove this dude wrong if Jay-Z says this is not his son. Now let's go ahead and look at the next video that we have for Jay-Z, y'all. Let's go ahead and look at that too. Let me go down here, back down here. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the chat too. If you think now he looks like Jay-Z, he resembles him some, or whatever the case. Or whatever the case.
Jay-Z has been slammed by his so-called illegitimate son for getting his mum pregnant when she... Jay-Z has been slammed by his so-called illegitimate son for getting his mum pregnant when she was 16. Rapper Rymir Satterthwaite has claimed that he is the son of Jay-Z and Wanda Satterthwaite, who claim to have had unprotected sex with the Rock Nation mogul during an alleged fling before her death in 2019. Now, Rymir has addressed Jay-Z's blistering response to the allegations, which he described as heinous. It is both heartbreaking and frustrating to see Mr. Carter respond to allegations with such deflection and attacks, he said. He went on to say, "My late mother, Wanda, was just 16 years old when she became pregnant with me. And for years, I have sought clarity about my identity. This is not about greed or spectacle. It's about uncovering the truth and ensuring all parties are held accountable." Rymir went on to say that Jay-Z has never once written to him to address the allegations that he's his biological father. Jay-Z has been...
So again, I do not understand why he just won't go take that DNA test. It's simple. We see pictures up here. They do resemble some. He just is a better looking person. I mean, let's keep it real, but they do resemble around the nose, at least in my opinion, they do. So again, we don't know just by looking at him or not. But what he needs to do, Jay-Z should do, is just go ahead and take that DNA test. And maybe, y'all, maybe these lawsuits, you know, that he's entangled in right now, and another one that he's about to be entangled in, maybe these will encourage him, those lawsuits, maybe those lawsuits will encourage him to go ahead and do a DNA test just to put this to rest if this is not his child, you know, his grown son now. You say, is it because the mother was underage? I mean, what could be done about that now? I mean, do you think the state will go after him, you know, because the mom was underage or whatever the case is? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, because the legal age of consent in New York, I think, is what? I forgot what it is. We looked it up the other night. 17, I believe, I'm not sure. I know out here it's 18. So again, I don't know why he's not, why he doesn't want to take that DNA test just to prove that this is not his son, since he says it's not. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the next one. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let me go back to here.
Jay-Z has been slammed by his so-called illegitimate son for getting his mum.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back and look at these pictures.
For getting his mum
Wait, we want to
pregnant when she was 16.
So, let's look at these pictures. So I left those pictures up there like that so we can take a good look at these pictures and see if they resemble anywhere. Like I said before, that nose is just, they resemble definitely there. Maybe, I didn't think, first I said the lips, then I said not the lips, but when I look at it now, maybe a little bit on the lips somewhat. The head is, the top of the forehead is shaped somewhat like his. Now the younger pictures below, Jay-Z looked tripped out when he was younger, man. Goodness. Okay, anyway, it's just like I said, the younger picture, maybe just the lips. That's it, maybe. So what do you guys think? Because I wanted to leave that up there so y'all can see them, side by side when they were younger, then older. And I think he could. I mean, I think he does resemble Jay-Z some.
Son for getting his mum pregnant when she was 16. Rapper Rymir Satterthwaite has claimed that he is the son of Jay-Z and Wanda Satterthwaite, who claim to have had unprotected sex with the Roc Nation mogul during an alleged fling before her death in 2019. Now, Rymir has addressed Jay-Z's blistering response to the allegations, which he described as heinous. It is both heartbreaking and frustrating to see Mr. Carter respond to allegations with such deflection and attacks, he said. He went on to say, "My late mother, Wanda, was just 16 years old when she became pregnant with me. And for years, I have sought clarity about my identity. This is not about greed or spectacle. It's about uncovering the truth and ensuring all parties are held accountable." Rymir went on to say that Jay-Z has never once written to him to address the allegations that he's his biological father. Jay-Z.
So I wanted y'all to see that again because, again, when I look at these pictures of this dude, he doesn't look identical, but he does resemble, at least to me, he resembles him. And again, I don't understand why Jay-Z will not take that DNA test if he's so sure that this young man is not his daggone son. And, and honestly, why wouldn't you want to find out if this guy is your son and not so you can, establish a relationship with him and things like that? Let him see his sisters, his brother, all of that. Why wouldn't he want to do that? And then what about these liens on their house? These people are not rich, okay? And I just can't even believe that, I can understand that if the dude is not his, he don't want to go through all this mess, and that's why taking that DNA test would be something that he should do. So then he don't have to worry about this dude, coming after him. But for me, putting a lien on the house and, on the house, doing all that, and these people are not rich, it's just totally crazy to me, and like I said before, I do understand that he don't want this dude defaming his character and making up stuff and things like that. So, this is what happens, but I still say, maybe he could have handled that a different type of way versus, taking stuff from them, putting liens on the house, and things like that, especially since the mom passed on. It's crazy. Let's go ahead and watch the next one now, guys. Hold on. Okay, so let's look at this.
Over yet. This is.
Let me stop this right here. So this video right here is about the lawsuit. He's going to talk about this lawsuit and everything against Jay-Z. He said this is not over yet, and he's right, because there's another possible lawsuit coming, which I'm going to tell you guys about that once we finish watching these videos. So let's go ahead and watch this, and then we will talk about this as well. Okay? Okay.
It will play out way longer, way past the 2024-2025 Super Bowl. And it will not be resolved by then, and possibly won't be resolved for years. And as you heard him say, there is another celebrity yet to be named in this particular filing. Who knows if there are going to be other filings and other people coming forward. But in this particular one, there's another unnamed celebrity. That unnamed celebrity is believed to be a woman, reportedly, allegedly, a woman who supposedly watched all of this while it was happening after the VMAs, or the Video Music Awards, in New York City back in 2000. And remember, these are 24-year-old, this allegation is 24 years old, meaning it happened 24 years ago. Newly brought to light through court documents, but this allegedly happened 24 years ago. And there are many, as a matter of fact, who are questioning the validity of the charges because the alleged victim had not come forward. As Charles stated there, according to Charles, there is no statute of limitations in New York as it relates to first-degree rape. So anyone can bring charges at any time, but something that long ago, I spoke to a reporter, someone who reports on this earlier.
Okay, so, okay.
This is not over.
Hold on. So I don't think I agree with him. I don't think the lawsuit stuff is over. Like I just said, there's another lawsuit, a possible lawsuit that another lady filed, or she is going to file. And I think this is far from over. I think many more people are going to be coming out of the woodwork, whether he did it or not. They're going to be doing allegations, possible lawsuits. It's always one person who starts that effect, everybody else coming to do the same thing. And this is another reason why I think he needs to get everything situated with this dude, Premier. I mean, just go ahead and take that DNA test, get that behind you, and then you get this other lawsuit behind you, and then the new one that's coming up and everything. I think you need to straighten out everything. And I just hope in regards to these allegations, these grape allegations and things like that, I just hope these are not true. Okay, I just hope they are not true. Okay, so listen, we are going to go to another article about Jay-Z and another possible lawsuit. All right, let's do that right now. Let me turn this music back on in the background and do all of that. Excuse me, y'all. It's cold. Okay, so we have another possible lawsuit, probably. We're gonna see how this goes out. Okay, let me find it real quick. So much, like I said, when one person files something, sometimes it causes other people to do the same thing. And, whether they do it because something actually happened to them, or whether they do it because they're just trying to get an easy payday. I don't know. But it usually starts a ricochet effect. All right. So anyway, guys, Carmen Bryan launches grapist attack on Jay-Z after bombshell lawsuit years after she fell pregnant with his baby during a fling that lasted nearly a decade. And this is her right here, you guys. And I hope he wasn't married when this happened. I hope he wasn't. All right, so let's see here. Okay. So Carmen Bryan has launched a grapist attack on Jay-Z after the rapper was accused of graping a 13-year-old girl at an after party in 2000 in a bombshell lawsuit filed on Sunday. Now, Brian allegedly fell pregnant with the rapper's baby during a 9-year affair while she was dating his rival in the music industry, Nas. But she sadly suffered a miscarriage. And this is according to radaronline.com. I think I kind of remember this right here. Brian 52 shared a post on Instagram that said, "These days, people don't defend what is right. They defend who they like. And that's why we call you groupie." Okay. In another post, she also pointed out the rapper's lyrics in his feature on Kanye's West song Monster, threatening to R and pillage your village, women and children. I guess that's the R is grape. Okay, so he said that in his song, threatening to grape and pillage your village, women and children. That's crazy. Come on, Kanye. Anyway, Brian previously worked as an executive assistant in the record industry and had a long-term affair with Jay-Z, which went on from 1995 to 2004. Now, him and Beyonce started dating somewhere around 2000, right? 2001. Because remember, she did that Crazy in Love, and they were together then. That was in 2002 or 3. So basically, he was cheating on Beyonce then. And she was dating rapper Nas at the same time. This is crazy, man. She said that the affair continued even when she was engaged to Nas, whom she welcomed a daughter named Destiny with back in 1994. The affair came to an end after Brian was disgusted over Jay-Z rapping about their ex-life on a song called Super Ugly. That girl don't look ugly. So she did write a memoir called It's No Secret. Brian wrote about the moment she told Nas about the lengthy affair with Jay-Z. So is that the reason why they don't really like each other that much? She wrote, "Nas, it's true. The rumors are true. I have been seeing Jay-Z." Back in 2017, Brian admitted in an interview that she fell pregnant with Jay-Z's baby, which she later miscarried. She said, "I believe I was 3 months pregnant. It was the first trimester. It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't planned. It wasn't like, oh, we are going to have this baby." She also revealed she told Jay-Z about the pregnancy after she had the miscarriage. So on Sunday night, news broke out about the lawsuit filed against Jay-Z that claimed the rapper raped a 13-year-old girl with Sean Diddy Combs. So we're not going to go back over that again. All right, let's see here. So this is something different right here, though. And hold on. Wait a minute, what is this claim right here? Is this the girl talking about this right here, or is this the other girl? They be having different things in each one. This is why they get people mixed up, okay? I'm like, what is this? I'm just going to read it to you guys. So anyway, they said on Sunday night, news broke out about the lawsuit filed against Jay-Z that claimed the rapper raped a 13-year-old girl with Sean Diddy Combs. The victim claimed in the lawsuit she was trying to gain entry to the event. Yeah, we know that. And spoke to a limo driver who worked for Combs, who then allegedly took her to a house party. Okay, we know that. She claims she started to get lightheaded after drinking a cocktail, alleging Combs, Jay-Z, and a female celeb referring referred to as Celebrity B, surrounded her as she lay down in a bedroom. The accuser claimed Combs, and I never heard this part before. Tell me if you guys heard this before. Did I read this before? Because I don't remember reading this. Combs threw her toward a wall, then on the bed. How did he? Okay, so when she was in the bed, when they walked into the room, she said that she was laying down in the bedroom because she didn't feel good or something. She was feeling, because of the drugs they gave her, allegedly. Well, anyway, she said that Combs threw her toward a wall, then on the bed, after which Jay-Z was alleged to have started stripping her as she grew more and more disoriented. So Sean Diddy, just picture this in your mind. So Sean Diddy Combs threw her toward a wall, and then he threw her toward the wall. Then he threw her on the bed. Then Jay-Z started taking off her clothing. Okay. She claimed he, raped her while Combs and Celeb D watched. But I thought she said at first that, if I'm remembering this correctly, I thought maybe she did say it like this before. I don't know. Anyway, she said Jay-Z quickly responded to the allegations. They said this after his name was added to the lawsuit, which was originally filed in October, but filed again to include the rapper's name. All right. And so, of course, he said this is all lies, and he went off on Tony Busby and all of that stuff. But let me stop right here and say this. So remember when I said that she said that Sean Combs was trying to force her to do the old thing, the oral X, and she hit him, and then she got up and ran out, I guess, with her clothing, and then eventually ended up at the gas station. So now I'm really leaning toward I cannot believe the story 100%, because if he threw her against the wall, because why would you throw a little girl against the wall? How in the heck would he allow her to hit him and not do anything? I do not know. So the thing is, we didn't even hear anything about the throwing against the wall unless they just omitted that themselves when they wrote the article. So somebody said, Real said they had no affair. She was for the streets. Nas wasn't even messing with her long before Super Ugly came out. She was for the streets and had the reputation to go with it. Jay-Z was one of many. Stop the lies. Jamie said it's all the women that he ended his relationships with are coming forward. Very bitter. Let's stick to the issue. Did he do it or not? His personal affairs and big jealousy are not what's important. So White Tears said exactly what I said. He cheated on Beyonce as well, many times. Jay-Z has several unclaimed illegitimate kids, more than any of us know about, I'm sure. This is getting way messy for him. Gotta know you can't run from your past. So I remember some rumors about him having other kids. I don't know how many, but I do remember rumors, about that. So let's see what else they got. Okay, so Brooks said at that age you should be at home. You went to a grown-up party, so you wanted to be grown. If that happened to you, no matter what trouble you would have gotten with your parents, you should have told them. And if you were grown, You know what's right and wrong. You wanted to party, maybe not that way. You should never went. Now you want to claim you were great. Please. Okay. Charlie said, let's see if the Illuminati signs can save you now, idiots. Okay, JMP said, first of all, why is your fast ass at a grown up after party? I started feeling lightheaded after a cocktail. No shit. Why are you drinking alcohol at 13 years old? And that's another thing I didn't even think about that right. Why was she drinking alcohol? You know, she drinking alcohol at 13, getting drunk, and talking about she feel real woozy. Shit. Doing a lot of grown up things. And then another thing, so I'm still trying to figure out why would she go and lay down in that bedroom? Like she knows them and she, is 100% comfortable and things like that. And how many other people were there? Because I don't even recall them saying anything about that, you guys. I just don't. So this lady right here, though, the one, this second possible lawsuit for Jay-Z, this woman, I don't know if I believe her or not. I kind of remember this situation with her, Jay-Z, and Nas, but I don't know for sure. It could have happened. I just don't know. But we will see, I guess, if she go ahead and file the lawsuit and continue to do what she claims she is going to do. I guess we will find out then and stuff, and then go from there. But anyway, like I said before, the one person adding his name it may encourage other people to start, coming out. Right. They act like they don't have cameras or there's no witnesses. Nobody is there except these people. I don't know. It's very strange. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the next story. So they do think, a lot of people think that the celeb B is J-Lo, okay? Allegedly, all right? All of these stories are allegedly, unless I tell you it's not. So anyway, they do think it's J-Lo. Let me show y'all the picture. They think she is the lady who was standing around watching, if that story is even true. Because remember this, the story may not even be true. We don't know for sure. Let's see here. So they said news followers of the scandal dug into any information that could reveal the female celeb's true identity. Now it appears that many believe that the mystery may have been allegedly been solved. So they said J-Lo remains a suspect high on fans' list of potential Hollywood A-listers' names that could be exposed in the shocking celeb scandal surrounding Diddy's September arrest. So then they started talking about Jay-Z's was added to that lawsuit. That Combs is in, obviously. So in that lawsuit, we already know that they said that another person was standing there watching. So a lot of people believe it to be J-Lo, allegedly. All right. So I don't know. So they said since Diddy's arrest, numerous videos and photographs have resurfaced. They reveal various Hollywood celebs who frequented Sean Diddy Combs parties and freak-offs have come to light. Fans have been on a major witch hunt, searching for any evidence revealing Diddy's close inner circle during these events. So J-Lo them was dating in the early 2000s. So again, it could be a high possibility that the female celeb, it could have been, it might have been J-Lo. Allegedly, okay, it could have been. We don't know for sure. Yeah, that's tripped out. So anyway, we're gonna move on to the next article. Okay, guys. Let's see. And I already asked you guys yesterday. I think that was yesterday. Who you guys think the female celeb is? And a lot of people did say J Lo. So again, hopefully it's not. But we will see. Hmm. So let's see what else we got here, guys. I think that's it for that part of this live. The Jay-Z and all that. Now, let me go ahead and give you guys this list, I think. It's not really a list. They are just naming some celebs that are expected to go down with Diddy. So now we're going to do Diddy news. I agree. It could be her, Jermaine. Okay, let's do this real quick. Okay. So, according to this news article or news break, they said these are the celebs expected to go down with Diddy. And let's see who they are. So, of course, they got Jay-Z up there first. Okay. And they're talking about that grape lawsuit that he's entangled in. I'm not going to read the whole thing. The next one is Cuba Gooding Jr. Y'all know earlier this year, he was added to a grape suit against Diddy by Rodney Jones, music producer. Jones, a.k.a. Little Rod, alleged that Cuba actually assaulted and harassed him by groping him while he was on Diddy's yacht in the year 2023. And then this guy said, Jones, a.k.a. Little Rod, he said Cuba Gooding Jr. did not stop until he basically forced him to stop by pushing him back. The next one is Aaron Hall. I don't know why. Let's see. So in 1990, well, yes, I do. I remember when they said that he also participated in raping her, another female, in another lawsuit. So in 1990, Gardner claimed she and a friend met Diddy during an MCA Records event, and they were invited back to Aaron Hall's house. At the house, Liza was coerced to have an actual intercourse with Sean Combs. The lawsuit states, after Sean Combs was done, Gardner laid in the bed, traumatized and shocked. While Liza was getting dressed, Aaron entered the room and forced Gardner to have an entanglement with him. Now, both Combs and Aaron Hall denied these allegations. The next person is Harvey Pierre. So they think he's going to be going down next to. I'm not going to read his stuff right here, but just know that he's on that list. The next one is Christian King Combs, the son. So they say he was named along with his dad in a suit accusing the son of sexual assault and battery while on a yacht chartered by Diddy in 2022. I'll never learn. And then we got Jacob the jeweler. Okay, let's see here. So in this one, a complaint accused Diddy of ex trafficking, sexual harassment, and sexual assault by a woman working at the time at one of Diddy's white parties. She alleged that Diddy forced her to engage in sex with Jacob, who was one of the guests at the party. Mm. So then they got Young Miami, and as we know, she used to date Diddy, so she may be added to it. Okay, and they did it. Let's see, she was added by Jones as being part of his ex trafficking ring. Yeah, okay, Jermaine. Okay, and the next one, I think that's it. So we got Young Miami, Jacob the Jeweler. Let's see who else. Christian King Combs. And Harvey Pierre and Aaron Hall, Cuba Gooding Jr. And I think that's it. So those people could be on some type of list and have some charges. And we will see if this is actually absolutely true. You know, I can think of some more names. You know, it's going to be a lot more people, okay? Point blank. But it is interesting to see that. Oh, let me put this over these people. Hold on, y'all. So we've been on here for an hour and 2 minutes. Let me see if I can cover this other piece. Hold on, let's see here. What else we got for Diddy? So let me take this down real quick so I can see now. So next, they claim that Diddy is accused of drugging and raping 3 men in a lawsuit. So let's check this out. And this is according to News Week as well. Let's see. So 3 more accusers have filed sexual assault lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs, alleging they were drugged with spiked drinks and then raped by the rapper and music mogul in incidents dating as recently as 2022. So you mean to tell me this dude is still doing this stuff? In this new lawsuit, first reported by TMZ, they were filed separately through a New York lawyer by an anonymous plaintiffs. The suits alleged that the plaintiffs went to parties with Combs in 2 cases in hotels, and the third at his mansion in the Hamptons, where he gave them alcoholic drinks, after which drinking, they quickly passed out and came to when he was raping them. Of course, once again, Combs has denied all of these allegations and pleads not guilty. And then his lawyer, Diddy's lawyer, told TMZ that the 3 new lawsuits were full of lies. We will prove them false and seek sanctions against every unethical lawyer who filed fictional claims against him. Anyway, these plaintiffs are all males and identified in court documents only as John Doe. Now, these assaults alleged in the filings happened between 2019 and 2022. Now, one plaintiff alleged that his attack was filmed and he was given $2,500 in cash by the man who operated the camera. In a second filing, a man alleges that Combs' associates threatened him into remaining silent. NBC News reports that the third plaintiff alleges that in the summer of 2020, he was taken by associates of Combs from the company he founded, Bad Boy Records, to his East Hamptons residence. At the party, the man began feeling ill and passed out. Combs and his associates then took turns in actually assaulting and raping him, the lawsuit alleges. So anyway, the men's lawyer Thomas Giuffra, a New York-based trial lawyer specializing in abuse case, told The Guardian that the three separate lawsuits describes a shockingly similar pattern. Combs would drug the people. They would wake up while he was raping them, and afterwards they would be rushed out the door, receive threats from people who work for Mr. Combs, and be frightened into silence. He also said it happened. He said that the same pattern happened on every single one of these cases. He added that he had received about 60 calls regarding cases against Combs, and that these are the three that we are filing at this point. Anyway, the new lawsuits add to the mountain of accusations against Combs, who since September has been held in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn on charges of racketeering, conspiracy, ex-trafficking, and transportation for the P word. He already faces sexual assault accusations from more than 24 civil lawsuits brought on behalf of men and women claiming he abused them. And like we know, last month, a New York judge denied Combs bail for the third time, describing him as a serious risk for witness tampering. Okay, so what do you guys think about that? 3 more possible lawsuits. I think they already filed them. Now, again, we know that people do make up stories, okay? But some of these people are not making up these stories, okay? Some of these people are telling similar things, but we can always say this too. You know, they got all this information online, on the news, so it's easy for somebody to make up something and then say the same exact thing. So we can't, ignore that, all right? Because we know that can happen. Y'all, I'm hot. I got to take all this stuff off. Anyway, so I don't know with these 3 dudes. I don't know. It sounds familiar with the giving them, the alcohol they drink, and then having some type of drug in it that causes them to fall out. And then when they wake up, they realize, or either they feel it because he's still there, they realize they have been raped. And then he would send them home or whatever, but it threatened them and things like this, allegedly. But the thing that I'm tripping out about is that even though I know he allegedly, he threatened them, I'm still trying to figure out how these people waited all these years to say anything. Granted, you may not want to say anything the first year, maybe not even the second or third year, but come on now, you guys, 24 years later. So you're not scared now, but you was scared back then. He can do even more things now because he has more money, probably know even more people, have more connections, power, and everything. I don't understand that. I mean, if you were great, like I said, you may wait, for a minute, especially if you have been threatened. All right. But after 6 or 7 years, come on now. Certainly after 8 or 9 or 10. So all of a sudden now everybody wants to come out, right, and file all these lawsuits. For money. But why isn't anyone filing criminal lawsuits? Not criminal lawsuits, but criminal complaints. Because I think I thought I looked this up the other day, and I know they don't have any statutes of limitation on filing claims, taking people to court in civil suits. But I thought we read about if somebody was raped, they could still take them, file charges on them, criminal charges. I'm not sure. As long as they have some type of proof, or when they tell a story, it's believable. Because you can tell you can tell what happened and make people believe what you say. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know certain things about this person that no one else would know unless they've been in an entanglement with him or whatever. So again, I just don't understand why they be waiting so long, you guys. I mean, like I said, waiting a year, 2 years, maybe 3, 4, 5, but waiting 20-some years, 20-some years. And then why aren't these people going to the police, trying to file a criminal complaint? Because once they go there to do that, it'll be up to the police to determine if they can send it on to what do you call this? The y'all, I'm getting tired. I forgot the name. Not the public, but the DA. I think the district attorney, if I'm correct. It would be up to the police to do that to see if they can actually, file criminal charges on the person. So I'm just wondering why they don't ever do this. So let's see. Kimberly said, people don't just make horrific events up like this. Sickening cases against Diddy, and I hope that all his victims get the justice they deserve. And then Stephanie said, yes, people do make up lies every day. And with this one, they have done too far. I guess she meant gone too far. Okay, George said, these guys knew what they were doing and accepted pay for GAY play. Now they will make it a rap case for more money. Yes, people make things like this up all the time. Now, granted, we're not going to say that these people are lying, but we're not going to be like all into, yeah, they did it, because we don't really know. I got a big issue with waiting 20-something years to say anything about this, okay? Especially when there have been rumors about this dude for the longest, all right? So why would you wait this long to file charges? Also, even if, I know when you go to the hospital and you go do a grape kit, they're going to call the police and all of that. But honestly, you guys, I think I still would have went. I really do. I don't know. Everybody's different, but I believe that I would have still went, and just went, because at least you would have some type of proof, because they had phones back then. You can easily, take a picture of your results and stuff, just in case the hospital dispose of them. They probably don't dispose of them though, because, you can, go back and do civil lawsuits for the longest. So I don't think they probably would throw those away, but just in case they do, or it gets misplaced or whatever, you would have the evidence right there on your phone. Okay, so I don't understand why they didn't go and do the grape test kit or anything. I just don't. Tiana said, I am low-key tired of getting news notifications about this man. Lock his ass up for good along with whoever else and be done with it. Okay, well, if you are tired of getting notifications about this dude, you can go right on your computer and turn those notifications off, or say you're not interested, and then they won't show you anything else about this dude, point blank. Let's see. Okay, let's see what else they got here, because everybody's saying the same thing. Okay, so Paul said, at this point, take a plea deal, settle, and move on to retirement. After all this, no one gonna have anything to do with Diddy. Oh, please, they're gonna still deal with him, because some of these people was dealing with him and knew what he was doing. And nobody knows nothing now, okay, because of the charges and everything like that. And they don't want to be involved, and they end up having charges too, or something else. But a lot of people knew about it, and they still did business with him. They still went to those parties. They did it. This dude had what's that lady's name? Faith Evans, I think, right? Up there doing that video with those little bitty girls in those little bitty outfits, doing those grown moves, regardless of the dance moves that were out back then. Little kids don't need to dance like that. Anyway, they had them up on a video, and everybody sat right there watching this and didn't think anything about it. So again, there's going to be many people who still will deal with Diddy because they were dealing with him anyway, knowing, and some of these people knew what this guy was doing. Some of these people were probably even at the daggone freak offs. So anyway, I'm done with these comments right here. But like I said, if he did this, I believe besides the civil lawsuit, they should be trying to go and file criminal complaints. Okay, point blank. And I hope it's not, like somebody was saying in the comment section, that these three hooked up with this man, did stuff willingly, got paid, and now since all these lawsuits are popping up, now they want to get a piece of the pie. So I hope it's not that, I hope it's not that. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. I think that's it with Sean Diddy Combs for the night. I mean, it's so much stuff, you guys. I cannot go over everything in one night. So we're going to move on from Sean Diddy Combs as well. I already showed you guys all of this stuff. So let's take a quick little break to look at this video on Floyd Mayweather that I forgot to show you guys the other day when he almost got into an altercation. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all. We're going to take a little break real quick while we watch this. Let me take this mess off my screen right here. Okay, let's go ahead and watch this. Wait. Let's watch that again. It's kind of blurry. Let me see if I can clean this up a little bit, y'all. Wait. Okay, so I'm wondering exactly what happened here. Okay, I think this is over. Yeah, this is over here in London. They said some London goons was trying. I guess they was trying to fight him. I don't know what for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what for. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm not going to read this. These people are crazy as ever. Let's see. Somebody said he was scared. Somebody else said he wasn't scared. I don't think he was scared. And it looks like it was a bunch of dudes trying to jump on him. A bunch of African dudes. Somebody said, why does Mayweather look scared? Doesn't he have 20 bodyguards? Let's see what they say here. Somebody said he's in London. He needs more than 20 bodyguards. Somebody said, who wouldn't be scared of 20 people? He is a Superman. They say he has like 6 bodyguards compared to like 20 people. So I'm guessing that like 20 people must have been trying to, I didn't see no 20 people, but there was a lot of dudes out there. And it looked like one dude was walking up toward him. You could barely see the video that good because it's not like the clearest. But I heard them talking just like you guys did. I don't know why everybody said that he weak, because if he can't fight 20 people, I don't give a damn how many fights he won. You cannot. He's not Superman. Okay, you're talking about 20 people, so I guess it was 20 people out there. That's crazy. Maybe not, but their jails over there is not like our jails here. You know, they're not as I think our jails over here are rougher. Okay. They be doing the most over there in London. Okay. I got friends that live in London and stuff. They can't carry GUNs legally over there. Okay. But some people do still have them there and stuff. A lot of times people be using knives over there and things like that. But I think our jails are worse, you know. Let's see. I don't know why those dudes didn't like him or whatever the case is. And I don't think he was scared either. I mean, he may have been concerned like anybody would be. You're over there in a different, you know, country, all types of stuff. Of course, you're going to be like, you know, concerned and things like that. Right. He has his business to think about. Because if he would have hit one of them or anything, they probably would have hit back. But still, if he would have hit first, then they could have did a lawsuit. Somebody said in America, y'all would have been shot trying this with Floyd. Y'all hate him because he supports Israel. You guys are clowns. Somebody said, but he's not in America. He's lucky he wasn't gutted like a fish there. And then if they think that those 6 bodyguards is going to let anybody gut him, please. That's why they put him inside that car. Okay, these people going back and talking about different, you know, America, then compared to London. It's crazy. Okay. Somebody said British people are dangerous. And then somebody else came back and started laughing and said, no, they're not. They are a bunch of pump, faking all I see. There's 20 people in like 5 guards. They were dangerous. Someone would have gotten hurt no matter what. Okay. Somebody said, why are these guys even getting into it? That's what I want to know. Probably jealous because all that money this dude got. And I know they ain't trying to do that because he supports Israel. That's so stupid. I tell you, people do stupid shit. All right. Somebody said, I don't support Israel either, but that makes no sense. Someone having a different political view retorts to violence. If you don't like it, go back to your country. Simple as that. Nothing new from you. Because you can clearly tell that these people who are talking in the background, they do sound like they are African. Okay, I can hear that those accents and things like that. Okay, somebody being racist. They said, so the typical suspects. No surprise there. Okay, then another commenter said those against genocide. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. But anyway, like I just said before, you know, I mean, if somebody got a different political view, it doesn't mean that you know, want to start something up. But in different countries, this is what they do. Like over there in Nigeria and places like that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the same political views, you do get into situations. So I'm glad they put his butt inside of the car. He didn't try to act all big and bad. He's not stupid. You got 20 people against 5 people. Come on now. Dude Man 74, thank you so much for tuning in. And we got that already. Yes. He definitely has business to think about. And you can't blame him. You're over there in a different country, He probably can't have his little weapons or anything, They might have knives or something. So, he did the right thing. It was like 20 of them. That didn't make any sense. Somebody said, Merriweather, be a man. Stand your ground. Have no bodyguards. You can stand for Israel, then you should be able to stand there and take the compliments. Okay, boy, stop. They're not going to let him. I don't know what's wrong with these stupid ass people in this comment. They're not going to let him get into. His bodyguards are not going to let him get into any altercation unless there's no choice. All right, especially when you got a whole group of people trying to get this dude. It doesn't even make no sense. That's stupid. Okay, let's go ahead and go back on to what we were talking about, and then this is going to be it with this live. We've been on here for 1 hour and 27 minutes. All right. We're going to move on now to, I think we did everything up here. I think we talked about the lawsuits, not Diddy's, but Jay-Z's alleged son. What else? Did I cover the other person? Let me make sure. I think I did, though. Let me make sure. Let's see. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I covered Jay-Z's maybe his other loss. I think she said she did file it. Okay, and then plus his son filing a lawsuit, his alleged son. I think we covered everything right there. Okay, and I did not include Luigi. I think I said his name right, but I will talk about him because I do have his name in my description area. And then after I'm done with that, then that would be it for this live. And then tomorrow on Effery Friday, I'll give you guys some Effery news, okay? Point blank. So he was shopping for jewelry, no business there. He needs to know how to move overseas. 50 ain't got no beef when he goes. Mayweather, is arrogant. He is what in the States? Okay. Yeah, he is arrogant. Okay. I don't know exactly what happened. You say he was over there buying some jewelry. Okay. Yeah, but when what's the name say he has business to think about, we're saying his career. We're not saying that he's doing business over there. We're just saying he has his career to think about, because just say he get into an altercation, just say he hit first. Even if he loses, with all these people, they can still do lawsuits if he hits first. Okay, even if he does self-defense, they can find a way to do lawsuits. So I think he did the right thing. I don't think he needs to try to prove anything to anyone there. I think he did what he should have done. Got his ass in that car and left. You can't make people not in America. You cannot make people, even though I know he's in London, but you still cannot make people support something that you want if they don't want to. Okay, it's just like some people here who gets mad when people don't support Trump. Some people do try to do violent stuff and things like that, or if you don't support Biden, you can't do that, because here in America you go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Everybody got their own right to whatever political stuff they want to support. We may not like it, but that does not mean we go out here and try to start up a fight. And then these people sound like they are black. That's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Africans, it's not a good look. All right? It's not a good look, because certain people, this is what they want to see us do, fight each other. All right, point blank. We can't do that. Now, I don't know if all of them was black or not. It just sounds like they are African, point blank. Now, let's go ahead and cover Luigi. I think I said his name right, y'all. I don't know, because I be saying all types of stuff when I be saying his name. I know Jermaine had to get on me for saying his name wrong, and then Spyro is Spiro, so I do remember that. But I think it's Luigi. I think it's Luigi. Now, anyway, we're going to talk about him real quick, and then we're going to get out of here, okay? Because it's getting late. It's 1:19. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. So like I told you guys yesterday, yeah, you're right. He isn't in the States. That's true about that. Yesterday, I told you some information about him. I told you that they claim he is a closeted, I guess, bi. I don't know why they included that there, because I don't think that played a role into what he did, unaliving the CEO and stuff. I don't know if that played a role into that. However, some of this other stuff might have played a role into that. Now, they did say after he had that back surgery, his family reported him missing because they didn't know where he was at. All right. They also say he stopped talking to his friends, of course, his family and everything. So I'm thinking, whatever he was going through at that particular time, that could have aided him to developing the mindset that he had and still has to make him want to go out here and unalive someone like that, and he could have, been suffering from some type of depression as well because of all of the pain that he was going through. And then, if the stuff wasn't working, like the medications, the surgery, if it wasn't working like it should have worked or like he thought it should have worked, he might have been, going through some mental things from that. Well, we know he was having that, but then in the other article that I read yesterday, they said that he was a closeted gay person and that he liked black men. So how was he having those type of issues if he was engaging in entanglements with black men, unless he wasn't doing anything with them and he was just talking to them? Which is crazy, how they can just come up with stuff, and don't tell us all of the information that goes with it. Let's see here. Hold on, let me get down here, y'all. Let's see if I got some more stuff for him. So they said that with the back trouble, he also had brain fog. Okay. So I don't know what brain fog is. I'm gonna have to look that up, but I don't know if that could have played a role in that as well. But I'm telling you, the back pain probably could have. They said that he was in excruciating pain, and the pills he might have had, they might have not worked, or he started taking more stuff to relieve him of the pain. See, these are the things that we don't know about him. We don't know his mental state. We don't know if he was taking any drugs. They said in one article he was taking psychedelic drugs or something like that. And then when I looked up those drugs, they claim that these drugs have side effects. Like, for example, you can start hallucinating, hearing stuff and seeing things. All right. And then they have some other side effects too. I don't remember what they are, but I do remember the hallucination and things like that. So that alone could have played a role into the way he was thinking and, into what he did, and I don't know why they haven't came back and told us they evaluated him mentally or anything like that. Anyway, they said that he made a difficult decision to undergo spinal surgery last year for chronic back pain. All right. So they say he became a proponent of the procedure that changed his life for the better. They said he also posted on Reddit about his recovery, and he offered words of encouragement for people with similar conditions, telling them to push back against doctors who suggested they had to live with pain. Okay, so if he's saying this right here, what happened whereby other people in other articles said that he was having pain? So, I mean, they just tell different stories every time, because another article said that he was in pain and he could not perform anymore and all types of stuff. Now, this article says that he was posting on Reddit about his recovery and offered words of encouragement for people with similar condition. And he was telling them they don't have to live with pain and they should go ahead and get surgery or whatever to alleviate pain. Now, they said what was absent from the post are explicit concerns about corporate greed in the health insurance industry. Those appear to have surfaced only later down the road. And we know that one, he wrote something about parasites, okay? Now, they did say that there is no indication that Luigi was ever insured by United Healthcare, all right? So I guess they still don't really know. Let's see here. So they said this unaliving that he did have made people start to wonder if he had a bad personal experience with the healthcare system. But after his 2023 surgery, Luigi Reddit post suggests he was pleased with the outcome and he was relieved of chronic pain. So what the heck was they talking about the other day then? Now they're giving what's the name? They're giving contradictory information out, because the other day I read that he was in pain, right? And that he could no longer have extra, that. I don't know. They're giving different stories. They really are. Let's see here. So they said about 6 months ago, he just stopped posting on social media. And that's around the same time he lost touch with loved ones. So I guess they was talking about before he had this surgery, he was in a lot of pain. All right. But I'm telling you, we read that they also said that after the surgery, he was in pain as well and he could not perform. So that's why we were saying maybe that played a role into the reason why he went and did what he did. But if he was not in any pain, now I'm trying to figure out what was going on. Now, the only other thing I can think about is maybe something happened within the insurance company. Like I said, the insurance industry, I mean. Maybe he was, because, his parents and stuff have a nursing home or something like that, and they dealt with insurance companies and stuff like that, right? So maybe he was seeing people complain about the healthcare industry, right? And he heard about a lot of horror stories. He may have even witnessed some of these horror stories where people passed on because they couldn't get, the medications or the equipment they need or the surgeries or whatever the case is, and then people paying high premiums and co-payments. He might have seen all of this, since his family did work, in the healthcare industry, and they were advocates for the healthcare industry as well, donating money to certain hospitals and things like that. Let's see what y'all saying over here. This was premeditated under and carried out in a cold, calculated way. He knew exactly what he was doing. Okay. I believe he was uncomfortable. He had screws and plates in his lower back, and the pain meds were too expensive. But the thing is, he's rich. Malcolm, and thank you for coming by and showing support. He's rich, though. His family is wealthy. Listen, I have another story here where his grandmother left $30 million. They inherited $30 million to be split amongst them, I guess. All right. I'm going to tell you guys about that. So they're not poor. Plus, his father and stuff, his grandfather was rich. You know what I'm saying? They're not poor. This dude has a whole bachelor and master's degree from the University of Pennsylvania. He worked at the Santa Monica-based car buying website TrueCar until 2023. Then he lived in Hawaii for some time starting in January 2022. When he was staying at Surf Break, a co-living space in Honolulu, his back pain started getting worse because of a surf. After that is when he probably went and got his surgery. All right. So he was concerned about his back messing with his romantic relationships. That's what they got here. All right. So I guess that's why he went and had his surgery. Plus, he was in so much pain. But after he had this surgery, he wasn't in pain anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. He wasn't in pain anymore. And back in 2023 is when he wrote that he had decided to get the surgery. He said, I got caught in this loop for a year, all the while putting my life on hold in my 20s and damaging my nerves while I waffled on the decision. I have surgery scheduled in 2 weeks, and I keep wondering why I was so afraid of it. Okay, so he had the operation sometime in 2023. He got better and everything. So what happened to him within that time that made him do this shooting? Now, he did post an x-ray that showed metal rods, a metal rod, and multiple screws inserted into his lower spine. He said the surgery was painful for the first couple of days, but I was shocked that by day 7, I was on literally 0 pain meds. So we know it wasn't the pain meds. And he said this surgery was less of a big deal than he anticipated. So I'm just trying to figure out why he did this then. Because this dude is not poor. That's the first thing. All right. So it doesn't matter how much everything costs. So like I said, I'm thinking that him being around the insurance industry and medical industry with the nursing homes and all that stuff and all the stuff they did with other hospitals, he probably saw what people go through who are not rich, and how insurance companies like United Health deny claims and things like that. Maybe that affected him because it wasn't the back pain, because he wasn't having it. Now, they did say before he had the surgery, maybe him experiencing chronic back pain, then it could have impacted his mental health. But after he had the surgery, this does not add up. Even if it did impact his mental health before he had the surgery. Okay, so when he had the surgery, he was acting like he was pleased and happy. But then he started getting away, ignoring or whatever, his family and friends. This is weird. I don't know. This is very strange, y'all. I don't know. It just doesn't. You're right. It does not make any sense. Hey, good karma. Thank you so much for stopping by. His grandparents. What about his grandparents? I know they were rich. That is crazy. This right here is crazy as hell. Listen, I still think this dude got some kind of mental stuff going on because you sit up in McDonald's thinking nobody can recognize you. He still, I recognized him. Okay. Just like when people were thinking he was a female, because he's, a really nice looking dude. I knew he was a dude. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out why he pulled his mask down though and got the smile. I know the lady asked him to see his beautiful smile or whatever she said, and he pulled it down. But if you know you was going to unalive someone, why would you pull your face mask down? You could have told her you was sick. Right, it is. You're right. I mean, he had family that was sick, but they didn't. Okay, so that could have as well. It just does not. You're right. It does not make any sense. It's almost making me think something else now. There's always a story behind the story. You know what? Listen. I'm beginning to think other things because this is kind of weird right here. This is very strange. The thing is why would you be sitting in McDonald's eating a damn hash brown, looking all crazy and shit? Y'all saw the pictures? And this man is over here saying in employees that he looks just like the dude who unalived the CEO. He did not hear them. He did not see them talking. Damn, you should be looking around because you did something and the police is looking for you. And another thing, why are you even at McDonald's? He could have ordered Uber Eats or something, or DoorDash. And why did he go back to Pennsylvania? He should have went somewhere else. This dude should have went to a small, secluded town somewhere else. First of all, he should have wore a disguise. That's the first thing. So even if he did pull the mask down, you wouldn't know who he is. He should have had on some gloves so he couldn't get no fingerprints. I mean, everywhere he went, he should have had on a disguise. Okay, and I don't feel like he should have been there so long either. I mean, those days he was there, I think he should have just did it a different way. But even if he would have did it that way, I still think he should have had on a disguise. Even when he was on the bus, whatever he took, he should have had on a damn. Matter of fact, he should have just drove. Okay, period, drove. But if he would have rented a car, though, they could have still traced that. But actually, they could, because if he would have wore a disguise and then driven there days before, kept that disguise on, don't even check in no fucking hotel. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have timed it where he would get there around the time he needed to do everything, then jump back on in his car and got the shit up out of there. I would have had everything planned out. I would have went to a whole different country. That's on everything. I would have been gone. I don't understand this. That's crazy. Let's see what y'all saying over here. Okay, here we go right here. Let's go back up here. He wanted to be caught. He was looking scared. I don't know if I agree with that, good karma, because he was looking scared. He was literally shaking when the police was talking to him. Listen, they knew it was him, and he was shaking. And then when he was going into the courtroom, he took his feet. They didn't say anything about that. They just said about what they claim he said. It sounded like he said at the end, it's a conspiracy. I don't know if he said that or not, but I'm just saying at the end of that video where he was shouting out something to everybody, it sounded like he said it's a conspiracy. I'm not sure if he said that though. And he also used his feet to kick the wall to stop. And that's when I think they already had his, I don't know if they had their hand around his neck already, but I know when he did that kick thing and stopped himself, that's when they pushed him on in there. It's crazy. Really? Well, he probably does, because man, I should have bought me some chips. I want me some potato chips now, y'all. That's why I don't like being up late, because I be eating stuff. But his relative is a politician, okay? I forgot her name. So they probably do know each other, okay? So if he were that close, why did it take someone calling in right? That's crazy. In the hood, well, they did say he was a closeted, he liked black men. And why did they feel like they needed to put that out there? They could have just said he was a closeted, he was bi, and that's it. So let's see here. They say if you have underlying mental health issues like anxiety, depression, your pain can be worse because you have way more suffering. But the thing is, he wasn't having this pain once he got the surgery. All right? He wasn't having this pain then. Before, yes, he could have been having pain that made him be depressed, just like I said the other day, suffer with anxiety and all types of stuff, because that pain can be a hot ass mess. You know what I'm saying? Especially, his pain because he had a condition, and I forgot exactly what it was. They just said it, but I can't remember what it is. It's something. So they said little is known about his mental state in recent months. They said since deleted post on X show a friend trying to contact him, and then he did not reply back to his friend or his family or anybody. They reported him missing to San Francisco police. They were actually looking, searching for him and things like that, or looking out for him. So back in 2018, when he was in college, he said his grades were getting a little bad, and he was thinking about dropping out of school, but he stayed in college. So maybe this dude was having some type of mental stuff going on, all along. All right. And maybe even after the surgery, even though his back wasn't hurting anymore, but maybe he was still having mental stuff going on. They say he posted in early April about some gear he brought on a 2-month backpacking trip through Asia that included some cross-country motorcycling, saying he had found the perfect balance between being a minimalist and practicality. And then in late April, he told someone with back problems to keep trying different surges, and if necessary, convey an inability to keep working. And then he started talking about we live in a capitalist, I can never say that right, capitalist society. He said, I have found that the medical industry responds to these key words far more urgently than you describing unbearable pain and how it's impacting your quality of life. What keywords, though? So he started getting teed off then, somewhere around that time. But why? Because he said he wasn't having any more back pain. But maybe when he was reading the stuff from other people who were suffering from back problems, and they might have been telling him that, all the stuff they were going through, maybe that stuff played a role into, how he started forming his mindset about, the insurance companies, the medical industry, because he's talking about it right here. So that's crazy. Let's see what y'all seeing over here. Carrie, thank you for coming by. You said it's an effing rabbit hole, girl. He wanted to be apprehended. What's up, Hanky TV? Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Hanky TV some love and support. He could have gotten away with it. He purposefully got caught. He might have. I don't know about that, though, for sure. Now he says they planted stuff on him. Really? I don't know if he can just blend in New York, okay? I just don't know it because, I don't know if he could have. They're going to know who that dude is. He was all over the place. And then everybody was like, he looked good and stuff. I don't think he could have blended into New York. He could have probably went to like a real country city there, one that's really small. I don't know where that would be at there but I'm pretty sure they got him. They got him everywhere. Or he could have just went to some rural place somewhere else. You know, he should have had all that set up before. That may be true. It could be. Right. You know, and then the first backpack, he left at the park, right? I think so. I know that's right. It may. I wonder why did he stop at that McDonald's? But you know what? He said something was going to happen on December the 11th. When he wrote those notes, he said, if I'm arrested, if you guys are reading this, I may be arrested or either I'm arrested or something like that. But he said something was going to happen on December the 11th. Now, I'm thinking maybe he didn't really think he was going to get caught. I don't know for sure. Because what was he planning? They claimed that he might have been planning to unalive some more people, some more CEOs and people like that from the industry, the insurance industry. And I'm thinking maybe the same thing. He's a new type of whistleblower. He's claiming not to be the one. Okay. A state representative. True. Folks didn't want to believe that the government unalived MLK. Several years later, they are confessing. That's true. About to go to 7-Eleven in dangerous area. Really? Okay. His family ran old age homes, right? A nursing home. Right. I thought it was a lady, but yeah, male. He has a master and a bachelor's degree. They wasn't. They did something else with those people. Remember, I was reading it. I forgot what they did. But his family is rich as crap, okay? Right. They call him Neo for short, right? He sure is. I don't know. He looks Italian. Straight up. Hey, Most Hated Bronze, thank you for coming in. Y'all make sure y'all show Most Hated Bronze some love and support. I don't think he's part black. Good looking dude, though. That's on everything. So I don't think he could have like blended in. So I think he could have just went somewhere else. That happens to almost all college students. LOL, it happened to me where my grades slipped. Balancing life in college is difficult for anyone. You're right. Because I remember my grades went down. You know, I got on probation or something. And I had to do an appeal. And I brought my grades back up and everything because I had children and stuff. It was hard to go to school, be, you know, married and all this other stuff. And even before I got married, I was in college and stuff and had my daughter and my son. So it was hard to, you know, do all of that stuff, you know, but I did it. Let's see. Okay. Oh, really? Okay, really? Okay. So that's why he probably saw a lot of people. Like I said, he probably saw a lot of people, you know, going through a lot of pain, and insurance companies was denying stuff and denying procedures and equipment and medications. And he probably just got fed up. And like I said, these high ass premiums and co-payments, and then, you know, regular people cannot afford that. And sometimes that right there is the difference between life and DEATH. So he probably seen all of this, experienced all of this, and it probably just, you know, made him start thinking like he was thinking. Now let's see what they're saying right here real quick, y'all. Let me see this thing. Let's watch this. Let me hold on for a minute, y'all. The hell did I just do? Hold on, let me stop this real quick. Let's see what they're saying about Brian Thompson's wife. Hold on, let me get this music off here real quick, y'all. Hold on, so we can watch this. Okay, let's watch this and listen to this real quick. I'm about to show it from my phone because I just got this and saw it.
With threats against her husband. Now, who these threats were, where they came from, I don't know. But one question mark in my head is the head of security for the healthcare company, and why, if there were threats, there wasn't any close protection or any kind of security that was adopted to Mr. Thompson, particularly as he was coming in for a very significant meeting in Manhattan, which was an investors' relations meeting. She was aware that there were threats against her husband. Now, who these threats were, where they came from, I don't know. But one question mark in my head is the head of security for the healthcare company.
Okay.
And why, if
So,
there were threats, there wasn't any close protection or any kind of security that was adopted to Mr. Thompson, particularly as he was coming in for a very significant meeting in Manhattan, which was an investors' relations meeting.
and that's, listen, so the wife, the estranged wife, because they were separated, I believe. So she was aware that he was getting threats. So what type of threats was he getting? And if he was getting threats, and his company knew about it, why didn't they have him security? Also, how did Luigi know when to go there? Because even though he waited a little bit, he still had to know around the time frame this dude would be there so he can do what he needed to do. Also, how did he know that he wasn't going to have security? Because let me tell you something. If Luigi would have known, if he knew, he had to know that this dude was not going to have security. Okay? Because there's no way he would have ran up on him if he would have known that security was going to be there. So somebody had to tell him that Thompson was not going to have security. Somebody also had to tell him around the time that Thompson was going to come and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because he would have known. Because he's not going to sit there all damn day and night. He had to know around the time frame so he can be out there waiting. And then he had to know that he was not going to have security around him. How did he know this? I'm telling you guys, it sounds like somebody ordered this or something else. It's some other stuff going on with this, for real. Sounds like it's an inside job, if you ask me. You're right about that. That's facts. Right. That backpack was in Central Park. If he had no plans on getting caught, why would he set that up to say, if you're reading this, I'm already locked up? Right. I think listen, anytime you do a crime, it's a slight possibility that you may get caught. It doesn't mean that you're going to get caught 100%, but it is a possibility. So you'll do these letters and things just in case you do get caught. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to figure out, because the reason why I say that, because he said something was going to happen on December the 11th. All right. And he was still walking around with certain things in his bag and stuff. And then I got another article here saying that he might have been planning to unalive other insurance people. So I don't know. Wow, really? Right? He's Italian. Yeah, that company, United Healthcare, used artificial intelligence to deny people. All right. And Thompson okayed that. Then they said that they were making jokes. Well, not jokes. They were talking. Well, basically, they were like jokes. They were talking about, people, getting denied and something like that. I can't remember exactly what they said, but they were talking about it in a negative manner. So, I mean, it's not a good look. They also said this company denies more people than any other insurance company. The thing is, I don't think you need to use AI to decide if a person should get a procedure done or certain medications or to see certain specialists. It should be actual people looking at this. All right, people who can actually think, have compassion, and things like that. And just say, even if you do have AI looking at it, they should have some type of a system on there where it would notify you that a person needs to take a second look at this, because this is a very sensitive case or something like that. They just automatically deny people. I read stories over here from Reddit of people who have United Healthcare and they got their stuff denied. A little boy needed, I think, some medication, I believe, because he had a girl or a little boy, I can't remember which one it was. He had cancer and he was doing chemotherapy and he needed some medication that cost a lot to stop him from throwing up, and they denied it. Okay, that's not good. Why would you deny that for a child? You shouldn't even deny that for a grown-up, but definitely not a little kid. Then they denied another child. I think it was a child. The mom or dad said the child needed this wheelchair to help him maneuver around better. Okay? They denied that. They said that the other wheelchair is good enough. Even though the third, I think it was a Schedule 3, I forgot how they said. The Schedule 3 wheelchair, which is a better wheelchair that helps him to get around a little bit easier, especially since he's a kid, and they refuse to do it. It's just crazy. And so he probably saw all of this stuff, right? Hey, KMB, saw this pain these people are going through. People get depressed from that because people don't know, if they're going to be okay. They don't know if they're going to continue to live. They don't know if they're going to not feel pain anymore. If these insurance companies are denying, the equipment, the medication, the procedures that they need to get them straight, point blank. And they do this all the time. See, let me tell you something. If you have a really, 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 really fantastic doctor, sometimes they can do certain things, just like you said, words, and encourage these insurance companies to approve stuff. All right? But all doctors are not like that. Let's see what else y'all saying over here. All right, they are separate. That's why I said it's strange. Wow, he sure did. He did some, Thompson did some inside trading, allegedly. He was about to go to court, I believe, on some inside trading and some other stuff. So, and then, like they just said, his wife knew that he was getting DATH threats. So if his wife knew, I'm just assuming that the people where he worked knew too. And why didn't they have, security for him? Period. Why was he out just walking like that? And again, I'm trying to figure out how this suspect knew that he can go ahead and do it. Because if this suspect would have thought he had security, I don't think he would have ran up on him like that, because the security would have took him down. So somebody had to tell him that Thompson was not going to have any security. Somebody also had to tell him exactly where he was going to be, when, and everything. Because I know you can stand outside and wait on people and things like that, but you're not, listen, he wasn't out there. I don't think he was out there the whole day and night, all right? He came out there a few hours or minutes or whatever before the dude came. So that indicates he kind of knew, had an idea he would be around here around this time frame. Maybe not the exact time, but he kind of knew somewhere around the time he would be there. At least that's how I see it anyway. And that's crazy. See, and then they went on and had their damn meeting and stuff. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out if somebody actually, I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. This is a weird ass case. You said you don't believe that's the right person. Why not, Most Hated? And why the part you say I don't get is Nancy Pelosi? Why don't you get it? And Jermaine, you say you don't believe it's the right person either. Let me see if I can pull up when he was in there in that place again. I just showed the video. Let's look at this dude up close. Let me see if they show it here. Let's do this. Let me see if I can stop it. When he walked in here, I can't be showing no GUN. I showed it the first time. Let me see how we can show this. You can't tell shit looking at this. You really can't tell anything because he's got that hood on. Let me go up a little bit further. He got that backpack on. Let me go up a little bit further. Oh man, they went past it. Wait, y'all. Let me see if I can pull this up again. They got everything on. He got everything on too. But I do think it's him. I really do. I think it's him because if it wasn't him, don't y'all think his lawyer would have been saying that? His lawyer had been speaking out a lot. His lawyer had been talking a lot. And I think also if it wasn't him, when he went in the courthouse, he would have said it. He said everything else. Now, granted, somebody could have encouraged him to do this and paid him or something. Right. Thompson was. Right. They make a lot of money. They're one of the largest companies. Good morning to you, KMB. Thank you so much for coming by. They don't give a shit about nobody. Majority of these insurance companies don't. All right. He was out there all night. I thought they just said, let me look this up and see, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to first get him on this damn thing. Let me see if I can start this back over. Let me let this start back over real quick. It's going to take about a minute to start back over. Let's see. Because I'm trying to see if we can tell anything by looking at this picture. You really can't tell anything. And we're going to look at some conspiracy theories too on this because I want to see what some TikTokers are saying. So I can't show, let's see. I don't know if I can show this. Let me see if I can pull this up on TikTok where they're not showing the GUN. But you can't really tell anything because he's all, you know what? That's another thing too. If you're going to show yourself at Starbucks because some woman up there flirting with you and you take your mask down, why are you all the way covered up when you went to do this? Because they already got a good picture of him when he pulled his mask down and was smiling. Even though you didn't get the other side of his face, but you can still tell what he looked like. So why would you come? What would be the purpose of you covering all the way up if you had your mask down before? Because he went to Starbucks before, right? Yeah, he did. Because when he got through doing this, he got on a scooter or a bike and took off. And then he dropped. He threw down because he didn't drop anything. He did that on purpose, I believe. Let's see what they're saying in this comment section over here. The damn thing went up. Shit. Okay, let's see here. These people talking about their insurance. I'm trying to see if anybody gonna say anything about the thing. And that's another thing too. I don't see no jury that's gonna be able to do anything because a lot of people are pissed at the fact these insurance companies do what they do. They are actually saying this dude is a hero. Somebody said Thompson installed AI software to eliminate people and went to computer graphics to deny claims. Really, this scumbag got what he deserved. Well, he did install such. He okayed that. It says that right there all throughout these news articles. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Let's see here. Let's see what else they got here. So let's see. They said the CEO was about to testify to Paul Pelosi insider trading. There's going to be a Erder executive. Okay. So that I just told you guys he was going to go to court. Okay, so that's what they're talking about right there. Let's see what else they got right here. At one point, they was trying to say that he hired this dude to unalive himself. This is crazy. I don't think they really know. Let's see here. Let's see. A lot of people say his wife didn't seem to be affected by his unaliving. They said she was too busy spending his money. Let me look on TikTok and see if they got conspiracy theories up here about this, because this is tripped out. Hold on, let's see here. Oh, let me keep this right here first, too, because I got to tell y'all about this, too. Hold on. Let's go on TikTok and see what the conspiracy theories they're talking about. But I don't want to hear nobody lying, making up shit like the dude with the backpack and shit. That's not true. Okay, let's see. I'm going to read y'all comments in 1 second. Let me just look this up. Oh, there go my friend up here doing this damn. Wait, hold on, y'all. Let's see this real quick. If he can do it, Shay is too. You should be able to do this. Oh, no. I ain't going to do it like that. That's kind of hard. I'm going to do it the simple way. Get it, dude. Okay. Hold on. Let me put this on here real quick. Y'all all on TikTok and shit. That's why I don't like open this app, because my ass be up here looking at the videos. Okay, let me look and see if I see any conspiracy theories on this dude. Let me see. Conspiracy. For Luigi. What's his last name? Magna. What's this dude's name? How y'all spell his last name? Magna. Oni. Let me see. Let's see what they're saying. Let's see what this dude's talking about. Let me see. No, we can't play this. I hate when they put this damn music on. And he's talking about some stupid shit. Let me see.
Luigi Mangione made a crucial legal mistake.
Let's listen to this right here. She looked like she got some sense.
Now, I follow true crime all the time. I've never seen a case like this where it was so perfectly planned in advance, and yet the suspect got caught with literally all the evidence.
That's stupid.
He used a ghost gun, something that was untraceable. He wore a mask for 10 days in a hostel in order not to be identified. But then he was found in a very public place at a McDonald's. He was there long enough for the employee to not only call it into the police, but for the police to arrive. And then he has literally all the evidence: the gun, the bullets, the motive. This is unheard of. One of the minimal things a typical person who committed a crime would do would be to dispose of the gun. So he either just changed his plan and decided he wanted to get caught, or something else here is going on. But the crucial legal mistake he made is when, and the reason why I think it shows that he wanted to get caught, was when a police officer came to the McDonald's and asked his name. The name he gave was the same fake name that he used to register under the hostel. That's how they knew he was the guy they were looking for. If he had used his real name, then they wouldn't have had probable cause, or most likely wouldn't have had probable cause to search that backpack and find all the evidence. Because here he is, miles from the crime scene. He's just sitting at a McDonald's, not very apparent that he is the one who perpetrated this crime. All you have is that he had a resemblance to the shooter. They don't have a very good picture of the shooter. So I think if he had given his real name, his lawyer would have had a very strong argument in court that all of the evidence that they found in the backpack would have been inadmissible because it would have been an unlawful search. But because he gave the fake name, and not just one of his fake names, but the exact fake name he used for the crime, then they definitely have probable cause. Now, this is something that he would have known, and we know that because of how thoughtful he was in planning all the crime. I don't think there was that moment where he realized what he wasn't doing, that he gives the crucial piece of evidence that gives the police the right to search the backpack. Luigi Mangione made a crucial legal mistake.
She has a point there, but I don't agree with everything she just said. Okay, point blank. All right. First of all, if he was planning on getting himself caught, why in the hell was he shaking like he was? Okay. I don't think he gave that ID because of what she just said. Okay. I don't believe that. Because that's additional charges. Why would he give a fake ID knowingly and then also knowing that he's going to get additional charges? That's kind of stupid. Now, as far as having all that stuff in his daggone backpack, you know, the evidence, that's kind of weird to me, you know, and just to be sitting up out there, you know, in McDonald's eating a hash brown, you know, that's kind of strange as well, you know, and I'm trying to figure out how he did not hear or see them looking at him. You know, you can feel when people are staring at you. You can feel it. And then they probably was whispering because they was over there. The McDonald's employees were making jokes saying that he looks like the shooter. Now, when she said that people didn't know what he looked like, that's a damn lie because they plastered pictures up. And when he was smiling and pulled his mask down, you can see half of his face. You definitely can see them damn bushy ass eyebrows. I believe so, because he pulled his mask down when he was smiling at the girl at Starbucks, I believe. So I don't know. I don't know if he actually wanted to get caught or what. I don't know for sure. I just don't know. I believe something ain't right upstairs. And he had more than one backpack. He pulled his jacket off and put it in the backpack, and it was laying there. Monopoly money, just weird shit. What was the Monopoly money for? What was that for? This is weird. Right. Would you say? I wouldn't doubt it. I think this is some MK Ultra type shit going on. The guy they show in the beginning didn't have a unibrow. Let's see. Money is always the motive. He's probably the stand-in they paid to do it while the real one is gone. You never know, girl. It's pretty suspicious if the DNA doesn't match up. Yes, I was going to say about the MK Ultra. He may be a passy. I think that's what's going on with Carrie. What's the name? Me Too is getting crazy. I hear they're taking TikTok down. Sure is. Well, they've been trying to do that. If TikTok don't sell that company to somebody in America, they're gonna ban it. I mean, and then but TikTok said they're not going to sell it to nobody here. Okay, so they may be gone, which is crazy. That's because TikTok, you know, lets you reveal everything. That's where I get all my information from. I'm on TikTok, so yeah. Yep. $8,000 or some in foreign currency. Said they planning on him. Really? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so he does not have a unibrow here. He just got these eyebrows are just like out there. But this is an older picture. Anyway, this is a picture. I think this is not the picture current. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can get his updated pictures. Okay, we're gonna see. Let's see real quick. Let me see. Now this dude right here look like him.
No one realized that it didn't seem accident.
Hold on. So this is him in the car. So he don't have no unibrow. Okay, there. This is him in the car. No unibrow. All right. Okay, they say it didn't seem accidental. Let's listen to this real quick. Damn, let's listen to this.
That Luigi Mangione had the Monopoly board game with him while on the run. Instead, it was a carefully planned 3-step move that ultimately revealed the true nature of Brian Toombs.
Okay, I gotta take this off. Damn, this. Let me see if I can read this. I just let it play 1 minute because I wanted to see what they said. Remember, I just said, why did he have Monopoly money and he had the whole game? Actually, let's see. Monopoly game. Wait, hold on. They're going too fast. They said, okay, hold on. Go back. Going too fast. Brian Thompson. It's rumored that what? That Monopoly game money was found in his backpack. We know that already when he was arrested. But why did he have that money in his backpack? To go to jail, part in the game. So he had Monopoly money in his backpack to go to jail. Well, I can't even read what else they said. Let me go back and see what they said. But let's see. Found in his backpack when he was arrested. Let's see if I can stop it. The go to jail part in the game seemed to mirror Luigi situation at the time. Y'all may be right about the going to jail thing. Let's see here. However, in the game, my cold, wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Excuse me. However, in the game, going to jail doesn't mean it's the end of the game. I believe someone else is working with him. Let's see. And it seemed that Luigi game wasn't over yet. Luigi game wasn't over yet. Luigi had been called the real life version of Michael Scofield. Wait a minute. Okay, so they think he went there. Jail was rather ingenious. Okay, let's see. People said that McDonald used to hold Monopoly game activities. McDonald's itself used to hold Monopoly game activities. Okay, every year before there's, I can't even get that. Oh my God, let me see if I can go back. So Monopoly games. Wait a minute, hold on. Every year before there's something. It's going so fast I can barely get it. That those game coins belong to the CEOs of United Healthcare. Besides, Luigi left a backpack in the park. I know he was playing games when he did all of that. Okay? Which seemed to be a bait. A bait for what, though? A bait for what? To ensure that he could be arrested on December the 9th. But why on December the 9th? Because nothing happened. See. Because Ubisoft released that's UBISOFT. It could be Ubisoft. I think it's Ubisoft. Ubisoft released a new game with the Monopoly gameplay. What does that mean? Okay. On December the 9th, 2021. Okay. Which seemed to symbolize the official start of the game. It's worth noting that he deliberately came to Pennsylvania. Okay, let's see. At the location in Monopoly right here, Pennsylvania Avenue. That's on the Monopoly game, y'all. They right. Pennsylvania Railroad have always been symbols of Monopoly. Some people said that it seemed that Luigi was hinting at the actions of United Healthcare. And Luigi's family owns local nursing home enterprises, right? Which are filled with elderly people in need, like I said, of insurance. No one, okay. So basically, hold on, let me see. So the insurance. Okay, so I mean, so they said, just like I was thinking, I said it was a game. Remember I was telling you that, Jermaine? It's a game with him leaving. He didn't leave. He didn't drop nothing. He left all that stuff on purpose. All right. And y'all may be right when y'all said that he went to McDonald's waiting, but why would he be shaking like that though? That's still weird. If you're waiting to get arrested, why would you be shaking? Okay, because you already anticipated. You already know what's going to happen because you set everything up like that. Okay, so the Monopoly game. Hold on, y'all, I got to cough really, really bad now. So the Monopoly game was basically telling us, if I got this right, how United Healthcare plays, I guess. And it was kind of indicating what he was going to do. So when he said he was going to go to jail, they think everything is going to stop. It's not. It's going to continue on like in the game. And what else did they say? The Pennsylvania thing where he came there, he went there for a reason, because in the game Monopoly, there's a space for Pennsylvania Street and something else, Pennsylvania Railroad and things like that. Oh my God, let me read these comments. Yeah, like they say he's showing the whole industry is a monopoly. That's what he's showing. And just like I said, with him, his family working in the health industry, the nursing homes, being an advocate for hospitals and nursing homes and things like that, helping people that are in need. Since he was volunteering, and probably listened to his grandfather if he was around. I don't know if he was around when his grandfather was, but his other family members talk about all the stuff that these people go through, and he probably seen them. He probably seen how some of these people have been passing on, being sick, going through pain, and that probably too all of that probably played a role into what he did. Let's see here. Let me read y'all comments over here, y'all. I didn't forget about y'all. I'm just thinking this out. Right. He was pointing out that the healthcare system has a monopoly on healthcare. BlackRock, Pfizer. You're right. Did you hear about the pandemic coming January? Off topic. Yes, I did. Yes, watch that. Copyright. Okay. Yeah, because that's why I had to turn it off. Just like Peter and Warren and the billionaires on the news. Right. Do you know what news mean? North, east, west, and south. Wow. He's from Maryland. Right. Okay. So what do y'all think? Besides everything you guys said, now it's coming together. Somebody said Hollywood people should make a movie. I'm sure they are. So they said the city of Altoona, I'm saying this wrong, Altoona, was founded by the Pennsylvania Railroad Company. Look it up. Wow. So they said in the address that he listed on his fake ID was 128 Sherman Place as well. He put a lot of thought into this. Let's see. That's an actual Monopoly game address that's associated with corporate greed. Okay, that's what they said. And then he's also 26. He is the age when you have to get your own insurance. But he's not poor. Y'all keep on forgetting that. Somebody said he's being framed. Pissed his pants when caught. Poor kid terrified. He's been set up. Evidence points toward him being a passy, a fall guy. I think somebody encouraged him. I really do. I don't know if he was trying to get caught. I mean, it seemed like he could have been, and it seemed like he didn't, because he was shaking. He was shaking like I don't know what. Somebody said, time to get on the jury, act accordingly. Okay. And again, people say the same thing. Monopoly was left to symbolize United Healthcare being a monopoly to multiple different companies such as hospital and big pharmaceuticals, plus much more, all for profit. Oh, please. This dude talking about, well, you both wrong. It has to do with McDonald's and the PA Railroad. They found him next to nobody should idolize this. No, they said they found him next. I don't know what this man doing. Nobody should idolize this behavior. This man is a coward. I don't think he's a coward. I don't think he should unalive the dude like that, but I don't think he's a coward. But I think because like in one of his messages, you guys, he said that, let me think. He said that he was trying to, what he wrote, you can interpret it meaning like he tried everything he could try, and the last thing that's left is taking people out. I think he just got fed up because nothing else was working. Somebody said that the snitch was Nancy Parker. Monopoly game was a property trading game from the Parker Bros. Okay. He had more than one backpack. Why do y'all keep on talking about the backpack? He had more than one backpack. This dude was calculating everything. He did that on purpose. Oh, listen, y'all know getting down where that was a what's the name? Because when they found the book bag in Central Park, it had the Monopoly money in it. And then he had another bag that had all the other stuff with him. I don't know why he had all that stuff, but maybe he was setting himself up to be caught. But, okay, so you get caught, but on the game, when you go to jail, you can really get out of jail. So he got caught. So do he think he's going to be getting out of jail some type of way? Because on a Monopoly game, you can get out of jail. All right? And then he said something about December the 11th, everything was going to unfold. So it is December the 13th now. And nothing, at least nothing that we know of, something could have unfolded, within the insurance industry, He definitely left a lot of clues. They always said the plot for this movie, they make this so similar to Rain Man. That's true. That's why I think it has to do with insider trading and Nancy Pelosi. We're going to find out soon. I bet you some other people are involved in this for sure. Because there's no way certain things he would know. And look, he could be out there all night, but how did he know that Thompson would not have any security? Okay, he had to know this because there's no way he would have walked up by himself like that unless he's absolutely crazy, because security would have took him down. So he wanted to get this dude. So there's no way he would have walked up on this dude if he would have known that security was going to be there. He knew that security wasn't going to be there. That right there indicates that somebody else was working with him, even though he claims that he's the only one that was doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wrote, I think. But anybody can write that. It doesn't mean it's true. Unless he has a twin. I don't know about that. These people looking too hard. Let's see. Let's look at the pictures of him when he was in the smiling. Okay. Now let me just do a screenshot of him in jail. This is him when they call him. And just in case it goes off. This is him when they call him. Okay. Remember this. It looks like he hasn't shaved or anything. Okay. He looks worried right here too. Or he may not be looking worried. He may not be looking worried. Okay. Now let me show you the other pictures I got. So that's one picture. Let me go to the pictures that I have. Hold on. Let's see here. So we got that picture. This is him when they were, when he kicked the daggone wall. He stopped the wall. He used his leg to stop. You know what I'm saying? On the wall. And that's when he was screaming out the stuff he did. And it sounded like he says conspiracy at the last. I don't know if he did for real. And that's when they was holding his neck down to push him through the courtroom. Okay, that's him when he gets mad. Look totally different when he get mad, right? Okay. Wait, I think I got some more pictures. So this is him. Yeah, this is him younger. I'm telling you, it's the same dude. That's him younger. And then, wait a minute. We need to get the picture. Okay, this is another picture of him right here. This is the same dude, though. Y'all tell me if y'all see any differences. His eyebrows, the only reason why his eyebrows seem closer there, they're not closer, though. They're not joined. They still have that separation there. Okay? Let's see what else. Oh, this is him right here. Again, now this is a good picture of him. He still don't have no unibrow. It's almost in there, though, but he doesn't. And then we want to play that video where he's going to know what he was saying, because we know the first part of it, but we don't know what he said toward the end. Okay, it sounded like he said it's a conspiracy. I don't know if he said that for sure. You know, it just sounded like he said that. I don't know. Now let's see if we can get him. This is him right here too. Now, I don't know why I got all these pictures of this dude like this, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's go to when he was at that hotel. I mean, Starbucks, when he was showing himself, right? And he was smiling at that woman. Let's see if I can pull that picture up. Let's see. Luigi. Let's see, Luigi. And then let's see. Mangione or Joni smiling at Starbucks. I thought I had that picture, but I clearly don't have it. I hope they didn't take that picture down. That's not going to be good. That's not a good thing. This is mug shot right here. He looked different in a lot of things. This is him at McDonald's. Y'all already seen him eating that damn hash brown looking scared. Let's see if we can get him when he was, I don't even see that. Let me see if I can still get that. I'm pretty sure. I bet you somebody on TikTok got it. I bet you. We're going to go see because they don't got it on here. So, okay, this one right here is when he was smiling. Here it is. Let's see if I can get it far. Okay, let's do a screenshot of this. Them eyebrows are there. I told y'all before I saw those eyebrows, and then I was right. Okay, so this is him when he was in that damn Starbucks. But this is what I don't understand. Why in the heck, excuse me, y'all, would you pull your mask completely down just to go and cover all the way up when you went to do the shooting? I guess he did, but look, I guess he did that because he didn't think nobody would know this is him right here. But clear, he's so smart that he didn't think everything through 100%. Because when you go in there to unalive someone, they're going to go back and retrace everything. So if they retrace everything, they're going to figure out that somebody, you know, was at a hostel and went these other places, and they're going to start looking at everything. You see what I'm saying? You're going to start looking at everything. You're going to start looking at the bus station, the plane station, the restaurants, the stores, everything. So why would he take his thing off? Why? And I knew this was a dude. Some people was thinking it was a girl. I was like, no, this is not a girl. This is a man. You can still see his bushy eyebrows right there. Okay? Looking close. He's happy here. He's shaved. You can tell he take care of himself. His skin looks perfect, everything. You know, he does not look like he's poor or anything. It just doesn't. Because his skin is taken care of really well. Okay? So that's him at that Starbucks. I thought it was the hostel, but I guess it's Starbucks. All right, that's when they was looking for him. That's when they put him up there. Anybody would have known that was him when he went to McDonald's, even with the scruffy look, not shaving or anything. You could tell that's him. Now, granted, somebody could have been paying him or not. I don't think he needed money, or they could have, been working together with him and encouraging him to do this as well. They could have been doing that. So here we go right here again. Let me do a screenshot. So it won't go off. Hold on, let's see this. I'm going to look at the messages in a minute over there, y'all. Okay, let me just look at this. Because somebody said something about his nose. Let me see this. See, the thing about with these pictures, now his nose does look, let's look at these pictures together here. Now, here we go. Okay. Now, on these two pictures, we're going to keep it real over here on Shade Stoop. On these two pictures here, now he does look a tad different. Okay, here. Because on this other picture with the scarf, not the scarf, the hood over his head, I think this is after he did what he did, right? Or I don't know if he had did what he did right there, but he has that hood on and all of that stuff on right there, but he got the mask pulled out, right? His nose does look a little different. Let's keep it real. The nose look a little different up there. It looks a little bit bigger. It looks, it just looks a little crooked, like they said. This nose on this dude looks more defined. It looks perfect. It just looked totally different. Is this the same guy? Now y'all got me over here doing conspiracy theories, y'all. This ain't a good look. But for real, is this the same guy now? Let me look at this real close. Let me tell y'all something. His face is even thinner, all right? The good-looking guy on this side in the green, his face is thinner, okay? Look at this picture real good. His face is thinner, all right? Let's look. I still see the mustache like that, though. Okay, so I still see like the little mustache or whatever you call it, like it's coming, but it's not there because he shaved. You can still see like that shadow of it, I guess. I'm trying to see why his nose look like that. Now I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. His nose could look like this because of the pixels and, like when you take a picture, it's grainy and all types of stuff. It could be just because of the, the camera, the video surveillance footage. But he does look different. I'm not going to lie. But it could be because of the video surveillance camera, many different things. But but he does look different on here. Let me see what y'all saying about this. So y'all said, okay, let's see. You say I'm still thinking the picture in the cab looks different. Okay, we're gonna look at that in a minute. What's up, Iceman? What's going on? Y'all make sure y'all show Iceman some love and support and hold on to your weapon after you commit a crime. Right, that's stupid, ain't it? That's crazy. I don't know. It depends on how good that lawyer is and how clever he is. He said December the 11th something was going to happen. If he's doing a monopoly thing, then in monopoly you can get out of jail. Okay, but listen, he may not even be wrapped there all too tight. He may think that in his mind that he can get out and he can't. Okay, because monopoly is an actual game. All right, him being in actual jail for real is not a game, and that's on everything. That's not a game. He could. I don't know. I'm not saying anything to that, Iceman. The thing about that picture that I just showed you guys, I don't know. It looks like two different people, but I don't know for sure. These two, it looks like two different people. It really does. This dude's nose is way larger. Let me look at his lips. I can't tell really on the lips. No. This dude with the hood on his head, his lips are bigger. His top lip is bigger. Cutie Pie lips is thinner. Okay. Unless the other picture, he just looking scruffy, and in the video is making it look like that. But this damn nose look huge. I'm not gonna lie. That nose looks huge on here. It looks like somebody said it looks like a bump or something. I don't know. And it's not straight either. So, I mean, it's just not. Listen, let me go back over here to this conspiracy thing, what he did in the courtroom, his outburst he made. Because let me look at this picture right here first. Let me see this one. Now, this is him in his mug shot. Oh, my God. These pictures, he looks so... But I know this is him right here in his mug shot. Now, let me go back to the other picture. Keep that in your mind. Let me look at his lips on here. Let me screenshot this so I can be able to enlarge it all the way. Let me go back over here and look at his lips. Y'all got me up here like Detective Brown up here. Let me see. I need to go get my Snickers because y'all making me get hungry. Okay, so let's look at these nose. Okay, so his nose here. Okay, look. His nose here. How can I believe this? His nose here. This is him right here. Buffering. Okay, so here we go. So we turn it this way. And that's his nose. That's his nose. Okay, so that's his... What? Okay. This shit. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so I just showed you his mugshot, right? So keep that in your mind. Let me show y'all again, shit, because y'all know y'all be not remembering. That's his mugshot, okay? That's his mugshot. All right, y'all got a good look at him? Okay, now let's go back to that other picture where y'all say, we all say he looks different. That's the mugshot. I mean, this is him out, I guess, before or after he did it. I don't know which one it is. That nose look way bigger. I'm not going to lie. It really does. His lips looks larger at the top. Okay? Now, let's go to this one. Here, his nose looks, you can't see it good over here. His nose look thinner. I'm sorry. Let me see. Stay on camera. His nose look thinner, smaller, and his lips look thinner, especially the top lip. Okay, this is a grainy picture though. And when you take video sometime and you transfer to different places and stuff, it gets more and more grainier. It distorts stuff and things like that. That could be the reason why this looks like this. But that nose look big. I'm not gonna lie, and those lips look big. Okay, look bigger. All right. Now let me see what else we see. On here, his face looks thinner. All right. But it could be the way he's positioning his face. On this one, his face looks wider. But again, it could be all about, how he's positioned and things like that. Let's look again. There. Because when we go back to the other picture, this one right here, there you go. I still say that nose look totally different in the other picture. I still say that. And even in this picture, he got lips. But in the other pictures, lips look really big. I mean, not really big, but they look bigger than what they look here. Okay. Here his nose is up close and his lips. That's him when he was going into that court, I guess. Courthouse, I believe. He also has a mold or a beauty mark on his face. Let's see if that shows up. This is on, let's see, he's standing that way. It's on the right side of his face, I believe. Let's see if we see that again. It's there. Okay, it's there. Okay. Let's see if it's the other place. We're not going to be able to see it in this other picture. because it's too distorted. But let's see if we can see anything on the other one. I can't tell on this one. It looks like a mold is on there, but I can't tell where those spots are at. I don't know for sure. And I'm not going to sit on here and lie and act like that's a mold because I don't know for sure on that picture. Point blank. Now you said in the cab, it didn't look like him, right? Let's see if we can get a picture of him in the cab. Let me turn my camera back off because we don't need to be. Let's see. Let's go back to Google. Google is great, y'all. Let's see. In the cab, right? Let's see if we can get a picture of him in the cab. Get all these old ass pictures. I don't know who this is right here, man. Hold on, let me see if I can get him a picture of him. Let's look at images. They got a bunch of pictures. Is this him in the cab right here? Was this him in a police car? Let me see. No, this is him in the police car right here, and that's certainly the same dude right there. I already showed y'all that. Let me look at this picture. Even when I look at other pictures of him, he loved McDonald's though, because he up here posing with a damn McDonald's gift, the snack, what you call that thing, Happy Meal. His nose is not big like that in the other picture, okay? I'm sorry. And that just, I mean, it just looks like a different person somewhat, Because his eyebrows has always been bushy like that. That's on everything. And even in these two pictures of him when he was younger and him in his mugshot, you can still tell this is him. He just looks a little older. Same nose, same everything. But in that first picture with that hood thing on, his lips look different. They look bigger and his nose look bigger. So again, so they got him, yeah, his nose look bigger. Just see what else they got here. Definitely, most definitely. Is this him right here too? So this is him right here. This is him right here too. But his nose still don't look as big as it did in that other picture. I don't care what picture I pull up of him. In the other picture that I showed you with the hood thing on, his nose look huge. And them lips does too. So this is why we come up with conspiracy theories when we see stuff like this and everything don't, align up. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. But the thing is, like I said before, we do know that he was using a monopoly thing to mean something, okay? The system is a monopoly, okay? And he had the part where you when you go to jail, and then he had the monopoly money there. And the thing about going to jail on the monopoly game, like I said before, you have a chance to get out of jail. So I'm thinking, is he going to get out of jail? Do he think he's going to get out of jail? Or does he have information and he really did not shoot this man and he knows who really did it and that's going to get him out of jail? I don't know, y'all. I'm just reaching. You said the guy in the cab has no unibrow. Okay. Yeah, I said that the nose looked different in his lips. That's why I looked at him. I'm trying to figure out which cab picture. You're not talking about this one I just showed with the McDonald's thing, right? Ian, let's see. Let's see if we can pull up the actual cab. In every picture that I look at, His nose does not look like that, or his lips. Every picture. And I see that they don't have a lot of pictures of him with that hood on in that picture either. You don't see that many like you do of all these other pictures. I'm still looking for the picture in the cab. Let me put it out the shooting, right? Hold on for 1 minute, y'all. Let's see. In the cab. Okay, I cannot find that picture. But every picture on here, he has this little unibrow going on. Everyone that I see, he has that unibrow stuff going on. He get his eyebrows done, though. You can tell they're perfectly groomed. Especially in this picture right here, they're perfectly groomed. He get them eyebrows like that on purpose. You can tell perfectly groomed eyebrows. So that's supposed to be him right there with the backpack. Okay, let me turn that music back on. It's so silent in here, y'all. I don't like it when it be totally silent. Let me do this. Right. Before he was arrested. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where is that at? Okay, let's see. Before he got arrested. Let's type it in before. It's before he started shooting, right? Okay, yeah, before. Okay. Let's see. Luigi. Before the shooting. Let me see. We up here solving crimes and stuff, y'all. Let's see. But we honestly, I'm gonna see what they said on TikTok about that picture, because that's crazy. Every picture that I see of these pictures are him, but that other picture does not. That nose and them lips. You need to look for his mole on his face too. If you don't see that, then it's not him. If you can find that, oh my God, I don't see it. They got all these pictures of him. They don't have that one. Okay, so I cannot find that one. Let me go over to TikTok and see what they're saying about these two pictures not looking the same. Okay, let's go over to TikTok one more time. Let me turn this volume down. The mug shot, his pictures just don't look the same. Those two pictures. Let's see. Look tripped out. Okay, let's see here. So I'm spelling his name wrong, y'all. Hold on. They've been editing some stuff too. Let's see if I can pull up anything on that real quick. Let's see. And if I can't tonight, I definitely will be. Okay, so somebody talking about this one right here. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's just listen to what she said. And then somebody else saying these are not the same two people either. Okay, let's see here. Let's look at this one first. Hold on.
This is from Ken Flipperstein, and if you are not following him over on X, aka Twitter, you should be, especially if you were following the Luigi
man, you better not be asleep.
He says, yesterday the New York Times instructed staff to avoid publishing
photos
of Luigi Mangione's face per internal messages leaked to him, which he's getting a lot of things leaked to him.
Let's do it like this.
one of these brows is not like the other. Is that why they are asking journalists to stop putting photos of Luigi into their publications?
Yeah, his brows are different right here.
We can no longer compare and contrast things like this.
Yep.
And things like that. This is from Ken Clipperstein, and if you are not following him over on X, aka Twitter, you should be, especially if you are following the Luigi case. Here he says, yesterday the New York Times instructed staff to avoid publishing photos of Luigi Mangione's face per internal messages leaked to him, which he's getting a lot of things leaked to him. So again, go follow him to keep up. The news value and public service of showing his face is diminishing. I don't think it is. But let's dig a little bit deeper. On Ken's post, you can go into this article also by Ken. And reportedly, after they were told to dial back the use of photos of Luigi's face, the New York Times front page story only featured his back as he was leaving the courtroom. I continue to have more questions than answers, and yes, I continue to look like this guy right here. So won't you join me so that I'm not alone in the chaos? Tell me what you think about the brows, the freckles, the 286.
I told you them look. Listen, I told y'all his beauty mark is on his face in the other pictures, but I don't see it. I couldn't tell in the other picture. You know, the other one that we looked at, and then nose size. Now right here, I'm not gonna lie. In this picture right here, his nose look a little bit bigger up here on this picture. You know, this picture right here. It looks a little bit bigger. Okay, it looks a little bit bigger right there. I'm not gonna lie about that. Let me see what else we got.
It is 2024, and they are still trying to pull these same gimmicks as if we were back.
I think I can play him.
60s. I've been watching, I've been listening to everything they've been saying. How they found this man with fake IDs, with the silencer, with a manifesto saying he did it. I don't want to hear it. I don't think he did it. Of course it was done, but not by this guy.
Either he crazy.
Right here is the one who really did it. These two are not the same people. I smell a setup. Look at the eyebrows, y'all. This guy got a uni. He got the 80 going. The guy up top, that don't shave. So
all right, Terry, thank you.
This guy shaved his eyebrows when he did the hit, and them Jones just grew back hella fast within a couple days. Gotta make it make sense. I even seen pictures of this man in the cell. He peed himself.
What?
That's how scared he is.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Certain things is just not adding up. They just said they found his fingerprints on the scene, but wasn't he wearing gloves?
That's what I said.
I don't know.
He don't got gloves
so they caught
on.
him at McDonald's. He had everything on him.
Thank you too, Carrie.
He did the hit. But then I heard the book bag was ditched. So what is true? I need y'all thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. It is 2024.
Okay. Damn, I forgot what he said just that quick, y'all. A lot. He said a lot. Okay. All I see myself is the size of the nose. Okay, point blank. In the other picture's nose is huge. His top lip is huge. It's bigger. And the bottom lip is bigger than his actual thinner lips. His face is wider. In the other one that I showed you, in these other pictures, his face is thinner. You know, the picture that I showed you was right after, afterwards, once he went inside, the courthouse and stuff like that. And his, what do you call that? His mugshot and all that. But I'm still going to say that if this isn't him, his lawyer would know this. And why? And when he screamed out going into the courthouse, why didn't he say that? He said some other stuff. And who peed on themselves? He did. But honestly, this dude could be having some little mental things going on too, because the Monopoly game, the way he did all that stuff right there, that's smart. Okay, he giving out clues and stuff. He acting like he may be going to jail because he wrote down that means he's arrested or something on those little writings he did, the cryptic messages and stuff. Okay, but you say all this, but as soon as the police come up to you, you're shaking. But I guess you can still be scared, even though you planning all this stuff, because he has never been in trouble before. So that may explain the shaking, okay? But maybe he's not the shooter. And that's the reason why he said he's going to get out of jail. You know, because on a Monopoly game, he don't say that, but with if we're reading into the Monopoly game, with the Monopoly game, you go to jail, you can get out. You know, so he may be not the real shooter, and he may be disclosing the information with his lawyer, I guess. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I can see. The only reason why I can see he can get out of jail. I mean, other than that, something just can't be right upstairs. Okay, because he did all this stuff. Think he gonna get out of jail, and it really won't be getting out of jail. Okay, and then December the 11th, I don't see anything happen because he got arrested 2 days before the 11th, I believe. So this is all weird. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else the other people are saying here. Hold on.
And they are still trying.
The FBI wants us to believe that this guy is the one who John Wicked, the CEO of United Healthcare. Luigi Mangione. Well, turns out Luigi vacations in Puerto Rico. Cabo Rojo, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm looking at his vacation pictures and I'm thinking, this guy? This little gringo tourist in Viejo San Juan is responsible for the most sophisticated hit we've seen in years? And then I saw this photo. Luigi knows a thing or two. I might even say Luigi learned a thing or two on his vacation to Puerto Rico. The FBI wants us to believe that this guy
what did he learn?
is the one who
John
Wicked, the CEO of United Healthcare.
Okay,
Luigi Mangione. Well, turns out Luigi.
So his name is Mangione. Okay.
Cabo Rojo, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm looking at his vacation pictures and I'm thinking, this guy? This little gringo tourist in Viejo San Juan is responsible for the most sophisticated hit we've seen in years? And then I saw this photo. Luigi knows the thing or
well, we already know he's, they say he was a closeted, you know what? I don't think he's closeted because he in the opening right here, but they already said that in. The thing is this right here. We don't know everything about this guy. We know that because we don't know him. And clearly other people don't know everything about him. But the thing is that first picture that I showed with him with that hoodie stuff on and all that, that looks like a different person. Okay, let's keep it real. And maybe him, maybe the photo, you know, because of the video surveillance and all that, and the transformation, you know, I'm not transformation, but transferring it and things like that could have distorted stuff, distorted his nose. If you want to look at it that way, it could have did all of that. Okay. However, I'm still gonna say his nose look different, and I can't tell if those beauty marks are on his face in that other picture because you can't see. And what else did I know? Those lips. Forget the unibrow. I'm looking at the daggone nose. Okay, the size of his face, the width. You know, on that picture, his face look. Matter of fact, let me just show y'all. Damn, again. Let's see here. And then we got about another 10 minutes. Then we got to get out of here, y'all, because it's 3:00 my time. So here it is right here. Now, granted, like I said, there could be a distortion because of the video surveillance and then you transfer and stuff. You know, it messes up many different things, the pixel, all types of stuff. Like a person who knows about photography and really studies this stuff can probably explain why stuff look different here, okay? So I don't know for sure if that's the reason why it looks different, okay? But since we're not trained people like that, when we look at this picture, we see a bigger nose. Let's keep it real. We also see a wider face, all right? We also see bigger lips in one picture. I don't even know about the unibrow because you can't see his eyebrows in this picture. Okay, even though his lips are still thin, they just look a little bit bigger here. His nose certainly looks larger here. Okay, his face is certainly wider. Okay, maybe he was bloated or something, who knows? So here, this is his other one. That's when he was smiling at the woman and stuff. Totally different right here. His lips are a little bit thinner. His nose is a little bit thinner, not as big. He don't have like that little hump or whatever you call that little bump stuff going on. And his face is a little bit, you know, it's not as wide as the other picture. That's what I see. All right, that's what I see. So again, these are the two pictures side by side. You got a real good picture there, right there. I got it hold pretty good right here. Yeah, his face is wider in one picture. His nose is bigger. His lips are bigger. It's just totally bigger. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe they got a guy that looks similar to him to do this. Maybe he is the trained assassin, and this dude right here is the patsy. And that's maybe that's the reason why he got that monopoly part where you go to jail, then you can get out of jail, because maybe he's going to get out because he knows he's not the true unaliver. I don't know. I'm just throwing out stuff. Okay, I don't know. Now, I can also explain this like someone who takes pictures. Whenever you take pictures, photography, photos, sometimes stuff is distorted, okay? And it makes stuff looks one way when in reality it's not that way. So this could be the entire thing. It could have made his nose look larger because, everything, this is not a good camera video picture. It's not clear, it's grainy. It could have distorted his image and everything. I can give you a prime example of that. I took some pictures one time. Actually, I can show you one on my phone. Okay. Let's see. I hope I don't take all day to find it because damn. So let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me just tell you one that I took. One time I took a picture of a curtain, right? A black curtain. I could have sworn when I took the picture of the black curtain, I saw a skull on it, right? But then I realized that I took it to someone too, and he was telling me that sometimes when you take pictures, it changes up the pixels and some other stuff, some other terminology they use. It changes a lot of stuff. It makes things look a different way when it's really not there. So it could be something similar to that. I don't know. I don't know. But this dude in this first picture does look different to me. When you look at his nose and when you look at his lips and the width of his, face, point blank. In the McDonald's, to me, he does look the same as the guy that they arrested. I can go to that. I got that picture. Let me see. Let me first get off this shit. Hold on, y'all. So in McDonald's, I just was looking at that picture in McDonald's. Let me go to the picture. Let me see if I got it on here. The one in McDonald's first. I mean, from time to time when you take pictures, you can look different in pictures. I look different in many pictures that I take. But you shouldn't be looking totally different. That's what I'm trying to say. You shouldn't be looking totally different. In that first picture, he looks totally different. Okay, to me, So let's do McDonald's. Eating hash brown. So this is him in McDonald's eating that hash brown. It's still him. He just looks, listen, this is still the same dude, okay? He still got the unibrow. This is him. Let me show y'all. This is the same dude. He just looks like he ain't been taking care of himself. He looks like he's, I don't know if he looks like he's stressed out, but he looks like he hasn't been like, grooming and things like that. And he may have lost a little water, what do you call that? Water weight off his face and stuff like that. Hold on, let's see. Go to gallery. Okay, let's see here. So this is him in McDonald's eating his little hash brown. Looking like he waiting on somebody. Yeah, the police. Let me see. So that does look like him to me, okay? I mean, everything is basically still the same. It's just that, again, he's not well groomed here. He has a 5 o'clock, 12 o'clock, whatever you call that shadow. He got on a hat fully over his head, but you can see those unibrow right there. Okay. Of course, we can't see the beauty mark because it's on the other side of his face. His mustache looked the same. All that, you see that shadow there, all that the same. His nose is still small just because he's in a different angle of his face, and the way he's sitting, he probably lost some water, what you call that, water weight off his face, because he probably haven't been eating like he should. You know, it looks like he's haven't been grooming and things like that. Okay, point blank. But that does look like him to me. All right. But the one that looks different to me is the one that I showed you guys. Is this one right here. This is the one that truly, it looks like it could be him, but then again, it looks like it can't be. If anything, they got somebody that look like him, that looks similar, but he does not look like him 100%. But again, this may be explained away by, you know, the camera, you know, the video surveillance camera and things like that. Somebody who does photography, I take pictures, but I'm not like, you know, I didn't study it or anything like that. So somebody who studies that would know exactly what I'm trying to say. His face, though, looks wider. I'm gonna say that again. Okay, it's more fuller in everything. Okay, in the bluish looking hoodie. Okay, and then his nose certainly looks really big. Okay, and those lips are a little bit bigger. Period. He looks thinner in the green. He looks bigger in the other picture. In body weight, he looks bigger. Did y'all notice that? In body weight, he looks bigger, unless he has on a lot of clothes. Okay? So if it is a different person, they must have got somebody that looks similar to him, but it's not him. Okay? And maybe that's the reason. Maybe that is why he added the Monopoly game. See, if somebody, look, if they planned this right, maybe he added the Monopoly game in there to give people clues, right? And that's why he had the Monopoly game on the going to jail area, okay? Because he's letting everybody know that when he go to jail, he's not really going to stay in jail. I know this sounds crazy as hell. He's not going to stay in jail because he knows this is not him. He didn't do it. He didn't do the actual unaliving. He may have conspired with them or something like that, but he didn't do the actual shooting. But the thing is though, why would he agree to this though? Okay? Why would he agree to this? Unless he is suffering from some type of mental stuff or something that, you know, some type of mental situation, and he's just not all there. And he got together with these people to do this, not really thinking certain things out. I don't know, guys. Okay? I don't know, because, I mean, it's hard to say what people, you know, how they think and things like that. But I'm still going to stress this again, that this other picture does not look like him entirely. It looks like somebody who resembles him, because I do see the shadow, you know, the mustache shadow and all that. I do see that. Yeah, I do see that, because he had that in his other pictures. But that nose, but again, that may can be explained away, you know, with the video surveillance, you know, how the video comes out. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe it, you can type it in Google. Photos can be distorted at times, you know, depending on the cameras you use, on many different things. Let's see what y'all said. Nope, sure doesn't. Yeah, sometimes I look like, okay, please. Yeah, I'm sure you do. The only time you look like, okay, we're going to leave it like that. The guy they arrested is the guy in jail, but the guy in New York looks different. He's fighting extradition. He sure is. And why is he fighting that too? Why is he fighting extradition to New York? Unless he's infatuated with being in New York because of the Monopoly game, and he has something else that's going to happen in New York, and he needs to stay there until that transpires. I don't know. And why would they stop showing pictures? We got a bunch of pictures though, so it's too late. I got a bunch of pictures on my phone. It's too late. It's too late. That's where Nancy Pelosi comes in. The guy is on the line was going to testify. Right. He was going to testify. And maybe, you know, maybe they have something to do with inside trading and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? With him. You just never know. I believe this was planned by somebody else. I believe this is was a planned hit You know what I'm saying? I believe it's more to the story, and I believe other people participate in it, including people that are on the inside, because there's no way put aside every damn thing else, including these pictures. There is no way he would have went there and did this alone if he thought that security was going to be there. Okay? He knew that security was not going to be there. Okay? So how did he know this? And also, since this dude was getting threatened, why didn't they hire security? That alone tells you that it's more people. Okay? Just like with the Sean Diddy Combs case. Y'all know good and damn well, Sean Diddy Combs is not the only person that's involved in this. It's somebody higher up. Probably a whole network. He's just a little, what's the name? He may be a little high too, but he hires the people that's really in power. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with this dude right here. Now, let's get off that part of this because I got to get ready to get out of here in a minute. Let me just tell you, because a lot of people think he don't have any money, I guess. Anyway, hold on. Got all these damn articles on my phone. So his mom, his grandmother left the family $30 million in a will. That's besides the money they already have. Okay? But the thing about it is that in that will, she put, you cannot get your share of the inheritance if you commit a crime where you are charged, indicted, convicted, or plead guilty to a felony. You will be cut out of it. He may be that. He may be that. He may be right. So, he hasn't accepted a plea deal. That's the first thing. He haven't said that he is pleading guilty. He's pleading not guilty. Is the reason he's pleading not guilty because he already knows that if he pleads guilty, he definitely won't be getting that money. But the thing about it, if he's charged, indicted, or convicted, he still won't be getting it. And right now, he is charged, right? He's charged with what? 4 or 5 crimes. That's another thing too. That's what makes me wonder. I believe something ain't right upstairs, because why would you? Okay, we can see that he may be giving out signals with the ID, but why give out signals with a fake ID that creates more charges for you? Even if you didn't do the crime for real, just say if somebody else stood in a body double, you're still going to be charged with other things because you used the fake ID. Why would you make more charges for yourself? You could have did it a different way. See what I'm saying? He may drop him before that. He may drop him to his attorney. So the thing is that he's out of that inheritance right there. He won't get any of that. But again, like I said before, they are already rich. His dad, mom got money, grandfather had money, or I don't know if his grandfather is still alive or not, but he had money. I think he passed. I'm not sure. So I'm sure he won't be, poor, but it is what it is. But the thing is that I still don't believe he acted alone, even though he claims he did. But that looks like, I forgot the word that I'm looking for, but that looks like something that you do trying to throw somebody off. But in reality, you know good and damn well you didn't do this by yourself. So I don't know. Let's see what else I got for him. I don't want to hear what this lady said. Damn, let me see. So they talking about the deny and all that stuff that he wrote on there. So let's see what else I got on him. So I'll tell you guys about this. Another lady was trying to do the same thing, saying you people are next. She was arrested for allegedly threatening health insurance company after they denied her medical claim. But I'll tell y'all about that tomorrow, more in depth. Let's see here if I got anything else about him. Even listen, y'all, get this. Even the inmates inside of the jail where he's at, they're talking about free him, let him out of jail. They said Luigi's condition suck. Free him. They also said he doesn't have a television in his cell and expressed their desire for him to waive his extradition challenge. So the person who said, I forgot who said that they were going to do stuff to him in prison or jail, I don't believe they will, because mostly everybody's looking at him like a hero because they know how these insurance companies are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think they would probably protect him and stuff. So he is in a cell by himself. He is kept away from other inmates. Okay, so just let you guys know that. So they said that New York City prison he's at is very dangerous, but so that's probably why that's why he probably in a cell by himself. So they say if he does go to Rikers Island prison, there he's going to face harsh realities, including substandard food, unsanitary conditions, and safety concerns. All right? He said you have to watch your back every single day. Non-stop stabbings and gang violence, where the cops are scared to come to work. Yeah, but he has never been in trouble, ever. It sure is. This is major. I am too, Carrie. I'm convinced too. Right, he's fighting it. But they're telling us how the New York City prison is. So that's crazy. Okay, so people are going around copying him too already. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I think that's all I got for today with him. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it for him, guys, that I have right now. Oh, they did say he could have struck again. I knew I had saw that somewhere. Let's see that real quick, because they're looking at his writings and things like that. All right, they're looking at all of that, and just everything he was writing. And they say he appeared to be like a wanderer until he was captured. I don't know why I'm telling you, if he should have planned this even more so, because he knew he should have known he couldn't come back to nowhere, New York, Pennsylvania, none of these places. I'm telling you guys, he should have went. First of all, he should have wore a complete cover up, and mask, everything. Don't show anything. Keep gloves on all the time. Oh man, he should have did that. He should have drove himself there. He should have. As soon as after it happened, he should have just fled and had a place lined up already, like out in a rural area. Then he could have took all his stuff off. Nobody would have even known. You know what I'm saying? And just stayed there for the rest of his life, because he had enough money to do all of that. So I don't know. Forget all these giving out clues and shit. He should have been thinking about, all this other stuff that he could have been doing, so he won't be incarcerated. Because if he doesn't get out and they transfer him to the other prison, no telling. You know what I'm saying? No telling. So it is what it is. This is crazy. He used to go to Taylor Swift's concerts too, y'all. Just to let y'all know that. Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, this was a great ass live tonight. I think I told you guys everything I wanted to show you guys tonight. And I'm sure anything that I missed, I'll let you guys know that tomorrow on every Friday, which is the day. Hold on, y'all. This cold, man. At nighttime, it start acting up. I told y'all that before. Let me get some water. But yeah, anything that I missed talking about or whatever comes up new, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Well, later on tonight on every Friday. I'm going to tell you that NFL star Larry Johnson made some wild claims about Jay-Z and Beyonce. He described a shocking incident he witnessed at the party involving children. Actually, I already know what he did. He said something about, I'll just tell you this real quick. He said something about some kids were there. Okay, point blank. And later on tonight, I'll tell you the full story about that. All right. Thank you to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches us in the replay over here in the chat. Let me give you guys a personal thank you real quick. Y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video, though. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Let me move this. They need to do this automatically on stream, y'all. We pay all this money, and they don't do this. We have to do this. Make sure you guys share and leave a comment. And, again, thumbs up, which is like, subscribe, and hit that bell notifications. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to show additional support to this channel, you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99. We're going to do a members only live this weekend, probably for about 30 minutes to an hour, and have other perks, throughout the month. Not yet, but throughout the month sometime, maybe probably starting in January. Also, you can show additional support by doing a super chat if you like, or you can do a cash app to $ShadesTube. Thank you guys in advance. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me go over here and do roll call. All right. So thank you to, we got a lot of people. Jermaine, always being here showing support. Tony Bands, always here showing support. Have a good night at work, Tony. Thank you for that super chat. What the hell am I talking about? Super, what do you call it? Yeah, super chat. Y'all be getting sleep. When I get sleepy, I'll be saying all types of weird shit. Thank you, Jermaine, for that. Okay, I appreciate you. All right. Thank you to, let's see, Doughman74. I appreciate you. And thank you to Malcolm. I appreciate you. Good Karma. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Carrie, thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing to the channel. Thank you all for subscribing to the channel. And definitely thank you for all this input. You and Good Karma, y'all did a good job. New people coming here talking. I love that. I love that. Malcolm, too. Thank you. You did pretty good, too. Y'all new people. Y'all came in talking. Y'all did good. That's on everything. Most Hated Bronze, I was up in here showing me support. I appreciate you. Iceman was up in here showing some support, too. Thank you, Iceman. I appreciate you as well. KMB always dropping by, showing support. I appreciate you, hon. Thank you. Let's see. Nightbot always doing its job. There go Iceman. Again, Iceman, thank you so much for coming by, showing support. Always here. And I hope I didn't miss anyone. I'm trying to go through everything to see. If I did, I'm sorry. And thank you to everybody in the chat. Thanks to everybody in the bushes. Everybody who watches us in the replay. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Y'all have a good night, a good Friday. Hopefully you guys come back tomorrow, which is tonight, today. So we can go ahead and do Fuckery Friday, y'all. All right. And we're going to be talking about some fuckery news and some real news and some updates on all this stuff. All right. So until then, have a good night, a good morning, and I'll see you guys in my next live. This is ShadesTube, and I'm out again. All right, y'all. Peace out. Y'all know what I usually do. Thank you. You have a good day too, Carrie. And thank you too. And you're welcome. All right, we need to take all this stuff down real quick, y'all. Y'all know how I usually do. It takes me forever to do all this, but I get it done. Let's see. Thank you all for watching. Good night, y'all. Peace out.